Good morning. Welcome, welcome. If you can see me, hello, my name's Liz. This is Guided by Angels, and this is a live Q&A with me today on this magical Monday. I'm sending everyone so much love wherever you are in the world. I'm here in the UK. They're giving me blocks in the throat chakra already. I was feeling this before I came on, and I thought, I hope I'm going to be able to talk today. So there's definitely things being healed in communication. So do make sure you watch the weekly reading. It will be very powerful for you. So if you're watching this later as a replay, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. If you're watching this with me live right now, hello. We've got Ruka in the house, Tara. We've got Vivian, and we've got Patricia. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being. I'm just waiting for it to come live my side. It's still not showing my chat yet. Welcome, Anne. Thank you for being here. Let me load it again. It's taking a minute. It's a bit slow today. Some days it's slower than others. There we go. Okay, it's working now. And it's the good format. That's good then. Okay, so let's answer some questions then. So just pop your question in the chat for me. Your milestone, like Luca's done there. If you remember, just pop your milestone in as well. Oh, thank you, Patricia. I'm feeling good today. I've actually had a busy morning. I mean, it's only 8 a.m. I've changed all my bedding. I've got a wash on. I've been tidying up. I've been up since about 5:15 today. So I've had a busy one so far. So welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm sending you so much love, okay? So I'm actually going to start with Raluca's milestone today. So can I have a message from my twin and about our journey, what's happening, going through a big shift of energy and cleansing. So what's the message coming through? Hey, Kat, welcome, honey. Well, look at this. I feel this is what you need to know today. Union is possible for you. And it is coming in this lifetime, because maybe you're starting to doubt that, or you've had your moments where you've thought, well, maybe I'm meant to be on my own, or we've all felt that way, haven't we? So it is time for a change, because things are changing and you're changing. And I do feel you're going to clear the air. So I'm not surprised. I'm getting this kind of block in the throat chakra coming through, because the communication is coming. Okay, whenever it comes in, it's coming, but it's coming, it is. And you know you can feel it in the air yourself, because you know you don't want him coming in as the false person where he's wearing a mask and behaving, you know, like he isn't being himself, wearing that disguise, you know. So you're being reminded, it's like a warning coming through that when you're not together, you're being protected divinely by the angels, because God sees what you can't see. So the changes are coming in so he can take off that mask. Now, I know he doesn't wear this with you, but he's wearing this around other people. He's wearing this in his life, and it's not healthy. Okay, so you're being reminded of that. So what's the message for you from the universe? What's the message from the universe? Live your life to its fullest potential. Let go. And that's your big message, to surrender, to let go of the need for approval from others. Live up to your own expectations and nobody else's. No more selling yourself short. Keep moving forward. You've got this. And I really feel that's what you're doing. You're saying, I'm not going to settle for this mask. And that's why things are happening the way they are. That's why it's changing and things are shifting. So you've got to be ready to roll with the punches in a way. And it's so true, you know, because we pray for change. We want change. We want them to take the mask off and all of that. And then when there's separation, we moan. So you have to have faith in the journey, because you are aligning at this current time. Alignment is the key to successfully coming into union with your twin, or aligning with the frequency of the divine unconditional plan. And it says on aligning with this journey, but they're saying or, because I feel right now focus on aligning with the frequency of the divine plan. And the divine plan is about your life purpose as well as being in union. I hope that helps, okay? So welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. Actually, sorry, Luca wanted a message from a twin as well. Let me do that as well. What's he wanting you to know? What does he want you to know? Please forgive me, okay? Sending you silent prayers, and I'm better than I used to be. Now, isn't that a beautiful message? So he's sending you silent messages and silent prayers. So in this silence, You're being guided to pray as well and talk to your angels. But I feel he's sending you silent prayers that he is changing. It's like he's saying, I am better than I used to be. That mask is coming off, but it takes time. I hope that helps, okay? Definitely communication being cleared. I am picking up on this big time today, like a block there. They give me as well, I was just processing what I was receiving there. Cold, I feel someone's got a cold, sinus issues, anything to do with the throat chakra. Like, you know when you get bunged up and you feel it in your throat and you have to cough it out, that's what I'm picking up on. It's not nice to channel, but that's what's coming through. So some of your masculines could have colds at this time. They could have sinus issues. So you may be picking up on this. Stephanie, have a cold, so I'm sending you lots of love. So clearly I'm picking up on something there. So there's a collective shift happening because colds and flu are about upgrading. You know, upgrading, ready for the next chapter or preparing. That's the message, okay? Okay, next message is for the beautiful cat says, hi Liz, can I ask for a card for me and S for this week? So what's the energy for this week, honey? What do you need to? They give me fear. Oh, fear could be released this week. Bit of fear there. Can't even pick this card up. Wow, can't even pick the card up here. Look at this. This may even be why, because I couldn't even pick the card up. So ask yourself why you're asking this question. Now, this could mean that your intuition is already speaking to you, or you already know the truth, or you don't even need to ask a question because all the answers are inside of you. So ask yourself why. Why are you asking what's going to happen this week? Because you probably already know. And obviously, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with asking, but the angels are kind of saying, you already know. Look at this, you're always on my mind. And maybe that's what you know, that he is always thinking about you, because you're always thinking about him. You may hear that song, You're Always on My Mind, by the Pet Shop Boys. What else, okay? You've got scandal here, rumour, dishonour, sin. So I feel that he's thinking about things that have happened in the past. Rumour, dishonour and sin, scandal can also be about feeling judged or worrying about what people think. So you may be worried about what people think. This could also be about worrying about what you think and wanting to set the record straight with you about any rumours or any dishonesty or anything that's happened. You've got sudden wealth coming in, so you may receive some money. Now this is lottery loans raised, so some money could come to you unexpected. I'm not saying you're going to win the lottery, but you never know, you might have a win on a scratch card. So if you're guided to a scratch card in a shop, maybe have a go. You may just win your money back, but it may be a sign of wealth coming in. But money increases. And you've got hourglass. So you're being asked to have faith. Time frame, duration, interval. So the interval is like a pause in the journey, or something may not actually be happening this week, but it is aligning in divine timing. So I feel the message is that don't pay attention to anything you see or connect with on social media. We bring an angel message in as well. Yeah, divine order, trust. So the angels say this week, trust the process, because it's all in divine order. Everything is working out. There's nothing to worry about. Know that you and us are being guided under the governance of divine order, and everything is okay. So trust in the process of your journey, trust in the divine, trust in the timing. Everything will unfold beautifully for you and even better than you could have even imagined. So let me just see where he is. What else is going on with him? Hermit, processing. So he's deep in thought about you. He is thinking about you. But there's silence in the hermit mode. So there may not be any communication, but you're going to receive it in other ways. I hope that helps, okay? And again, blocks being released. So it may benefit everyone to do a throat chakra cleanse this week as well. And thank you for the donation, honey. And thank you to everyone for putting your questions in the donation. Okay, that really does help. Because some people still aren't doing that, but most of you are. So I really do appreciate that, okay? So, Anne, thank you for the donation. Message from Frank to me and a karmic card about Frank. So what does he want you to know? He's saying to you, you're always in my heart, okay? So he hasn't forgotten you, and I will stop running. So he is aware he is still running from you and running from this love. Okay, and he will stop running. Again, give it time. Wanting a karmic card as well as also you kind of keeping things stuck a little bit, because it's about you thinking about the karmic cycle or obsessing about it or wondering about it or thinking about it. Obviously, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's just reminding you that that doesn't help either. You know, when you think, well, can I get a karmic card? Instead, just trust the process as helping him to heal. So the answer is connected to your life purpose. Now, I feel this about being together because you're saying, okay, what's the message? What's the message from him to me? And your life purpose is about connecting with the heart. And it's also about coming together and trusting the process. And the karmic situation is also connected with your life purpose, which means you're learning to let go and not compare yourself or stress, remembering that karmic people are helpers, really they're friends, not foe. And we have to see it that way. So I feel this karmic cycle is also about coming into your life purpose, because for Frank, for example, whenever he's currently dealing with whoever he's around, is helping him to stop running and helping him to become his best version as well. And obviously you make him become that best version, but he has to go through his own lessons and growth as well. And that's what you're being reminded of. Okay, so I'm going to bring a tarot card through for the karmic situation. What you need to know. The Two of Pentacles is juggling a lot. So again, there's financial things going on. So I feel with his karmic situation, obviously you're focusing on the person he's spending time with. But when I'm picking up on it, it's about money. There's fear. He's trying to balance his finances. He's trying to balance his life. He feels like he's got a lot going on. He may not be spending as much time with her as you think. Okay, so he's got other stuff going on. It's not just about that person. It's about his work, his money, his life in general. And he's also thinking about you, because we've got the infinity sign there. And he's thinking about the future and what he wants in his life. Things are not how they seem. So try not to overthink the karmic situation or obsess about it or wonder about it too much, because I know you can't help it, but breathe through it, because it's not how you think it is. I hope that helps, okay? We've got CeCe, thank you for the donations, honey. Try if you can put your question in the super chat, okay? Really does help me out, and obviously you can see everyone else is doing that, so it is possible, okay? So, guidance on moving weekend work and why my boss tries to confuse me. Well, first of all, no one can confuse you without your own permission. So breathe. You're learning lessons as well. So everything you're going through is because of your soul growth. There is adventures ahead with the goat there. And I feel that, you know, your boss confusing you in a way is helping you to gain clarity, to look at things in a higher way, to recognise what you want and what you need. And the Wheel of the Year is in this deck is like the Wheel of Fortune, but it's about things shifting, things changing, things turning in your favour. So what I'm picking up on is you're still learning lessons. Everything you're going through is teaching you a lesson. Okay, it's helping you to grow and evolve and transform. So that's what you need to know. You'll move when the time is right. The work that you're doing will be what's needed for your growth. And your boss confusing your boss, you know, or your boss confusing you, because he's probably confused himself, remember that. If someone's confusing you, they're probably confused themselves, so they're perhaps not expressing themselves properly, because you're only as good as your teacher in a way. But I feel the message here is it's all about lessons, it's all about growth and learning. So instead of thinking he's confusing me, think, what am I learning from this? What am I being shown through my higher self? How do I feel about my boss himself? Or it could be a sign about changing work. They gave me a block there. So I feel you've got to let things unfold naturally with that Wheel of the Year. Okay? So the angels say if you frequently give yourself permission, okay, and this means to doodle, wander, and to be totally unproductive, which means if you just allow yourself to be in the moment without needing for anything to happen, or needing anything to change, or needing anything to fall into place, you're going to get all the answers you seek. Because this is saying to you, if you frequently, which means give yourself time, permission to just sit with your thoughts and perhaps doodle what you're thinking, let your mind wander, and be unproductive, which means you don't have to be working or doing every second of the day. You'll actually relish such interludes. The angels say we can guarantee then that your genius, your creativity and your productivity will increase. So you may just be trying to do things too much, or perhaps control things, or work things out when you need to surrender, okay? So guidance on financial stability and abundance coming in. Again, it's all falling into place in time. Well, what you put in, you get out. You're a very hard-working person. So this is about rewards coming from work put in. So really the angels are saying that what you put into your work life, or what you put into your life in general, you'll get the rewards. And you've also got to perhaps move out of the mindset of thinking, I've got to work hard for money. Okay, because money is energy. So if you attract instead through affirmations like, I'm rich in all things, I have plenty of everything I need and want, money flows to me easily and effortlessly, then you're still perhaps going to be working for what you want, but you're going to receive it much easier. Because you may have a mindset at this moment like, this is hard. It's hard to find somewhere to live, or it's hard to get a job, or it's hard to attract what I want in. Or this connection with Jake is hard. It's all stress and struggle. So change your mindset. Because he is going to come in. I feel with Jake, he's going to reach out spontaneously. So he's going to come forward towards you when you don't expect it. I feel other things will come in as well when you don't expect it, when you perhaps stop trying and start relaxing and allowing, because that's what the angels are saying to you. Okay, to just allow yourself to be in the moment and then let things unfold. Now he's saying to you, I adore you. That's how he really feels about you. You're always in my heart, okay? I will stop running. And these are like mirrored energies coming through. He's saying, I want to give you all my love because it's you, okay? And I feel you. So he is going to stop running. And again, he's going to come in when you don't expect it, because you're probably thinking, well, if he feels this way, why isn't he doing something today? But it's not as easy as that, okay? Because he's growing and evolving and transforming as well, just like you are. And there's a timing to it. He's saying the grass wasn't greener on the other side. So wherever he is at this current time, whatever he's doing, the grass isn't greener there. He's not happy. So he's working this out himself, okay? I hope that helps. We've got Mariak right now, so I'm just checking where I am, yeah. So we've got Mariak, thank you for the donation. What is Ash feeling and thinking after our last meeting? So what is he thinking and feeling after your last meeting? I need more time, okay? He's saying, I need more time to figure things out. Or I need more time to figure this out. So he is doing a lot of processing, but he's not quite ready, okay? So he just needs a bit more time. And that's what he's thinking and feeling. What else? I just want you to be happy. So he doesn't want to hurt you or let you down or mess you around. And I feel he's saying that to you now. This is what he's thinking about. I want you to be happy. Can I make you happy? He's perhaps wondering if anyone else can make you happy, which pains him. You've affected my life significantly. So he does know that you've changed him in many ways. So he's processing all these things. He wants you to be happy, but he needs more time. You know, for him to perhaps make you happy, he needs more time, but it's not his job to make you happy anyway. It's your job. Okay, so give him time to figure it out. I hope that helps. Okay, there are blocks coming, like being lifted here. Hey, Liv, welcome, honey. Welcome to my mods as well. Samantha's in the house, Melissa's in the house, guided by my peeps. Donna's in the house. Ling's in the house, pretty sure I've seen Ling. Patricia's been in, welcome, welcome. So we've got Sonuk, thank you for the donation. Malar's feelings and bucket messages from him. So, and I appreciate you putting your message in there, honey. Okay, so what's he feeling and thinking? This is a great little deck if you're wondering what this is. This is the ice cream messages by, I think this is by Desiree. She sent me this one. I think this one's by Desiree, okay, Desiree Hodge, who created the 50 Shades of the Divine Feminine deck as well. I knew you were waiting for me. So in other words, I know you're waiting. So I feel like what he's trying to say to you is he understands that he's got to make a move, or he does recognise that you're perhaps waiting for something to happen. So this could also be a sign for you to let go of that. You know, instead of waiting for something to happen or waiting for something to change, focus more on you. And I'm sure you are doing that already. Okay, but I feel that you're being guided to do that because he knows you're waiting for something. So he may feel a bit pressured. I want you. So he does want you. And he will do what he needs to have you. And he said, I'm always by your side. So really what he's reminding you is that you are one. You know, there is always there with you, even if you can't perhaps see him physically. And I feel he's saying to you, just let me come forward in my own time, which I know you're doing, but again, sometimes the energy can be holding on. So you may have pulled back physically. Yeah, there's fear there, but energetically you're still holding on or waiting. And that's where I feel you're working on surrender. So coming on my lap here, we've got broom. So this could be clearing things out. Think of a broom. You can think of movement first of all. Get on a witch's broom and fly. So that could be about speed coming in, movement, travel. But broom can also be about cleansing. Clearing clutter, having a clean up, getting rid of things that don't serve you. There's a birthday, but they're saying a blessing as well. There's a blessing on the way. There could be a birthday coming up, okay, that may result in some kind of movement. Got social media follow coming through and they miss you. So he is missing you, and he may follow you on social media or maybe watching you on social media, thinking about how to move forward. When he does connect with you on social media, whether that's looking at your pictures or thinking about you or looking at what you're doing or trying to find you, it connects with his heart chakra. So he feels it in his heart and he is guided to do that. So solar plexus. So he is going through a cleansing. This could also be cleansing your heart chakra and your solar plexus. You got Taurus where we currently are. So we're in the Taurus season. So he is thinking about you at this current time. And you got the wand. So the wand is about desire. So he is desiring you, wanting you. And the one can be about the magician taking control. You may hear music as well. So you could hear a song by a band that resonates with you. Even if he's invisible at this current time, he's around you. If you can't see him, he's still there. That's why he's saying to you, I'm always with you. You're the tasty apple he wants to eat. So there is a lot of temptation there. But he is still wearing a costume, a mask that he's got to release. He is thinking about kissing you with the mistletoe, and there's accessories, which I feel as people are helping, you've got support, you're not on your own. So I do feel there's going to be movement coming in. Okay, just have faith. I hope that helps. Samantha, thank you for the donation. Liz, is Brian jealous of G? Tells me to give up. Well, the thing is, people who tell you to give up don't really get it, for one. Okay, and if you're sensing he's jealous, then obviously trust that feeling. Okay, if you're sensing that. But remember, this is why you've got to be careful with perhaps who you're talking to about your connection, because not everyone's going to get it. And they think, oh, there's plenty of other fish in the sea, or it's never going to happen, or you're deluding yourself, or all these things. So the message is, the answer is yes. There you go. The angels can't give it you any more clear than that. So the answer is yes, Brian is jealous, okay? And he may have his own motives. It could even be that he just does not understand, okay? And remember that. But the answer is yes. I feel the answer is coming through very clearly there. That he is jealous of G. So if he's telling, why is he telling you to give up? And that could be obviously because he's jealous. But I'm getting this message where he doesn't understand. Pay attention to the signs. So I feel you know really why inside. So he could, perhaps he's interested in you and the signs already showing that to you, but perhaps you're trying to ignore it, or you're perhaps thinking, oh no, it can't be that, or because if he's a friend, then clearly you don't want to think that he's got feelings or anything like that, whatever this is. But you can do this. So you can do this whether this means you speaking up to Brian or you obviously not giving up. Because it's not about giving up, it's about surrender. You can do this, you can surrender. But I don't feel you need to give up. And I feel you know that yourself, but you can do this. This is about your strength. And I feel like Brian is kind of saying, you can do this, you can give up. The signs are showing you that it's not going to happen, something like that, when you know the signs are showing you it is going to happen. Because perhaps in his mind he's thinking, well, if he cared about you, be doing this, this, or this, the signs would show you. But the twin flame journey is totally different. So it's about trusting the process. So let me just see what G wants to tell you. What is G wanting you to know? I want your love, okay? And I want a new beginning with you. Now, this is something that's shifting. I feel like he's coming into this awareness in June big time. But I've got December to April as the opportunity. Okay, so there's an opportunity coming in for a new beginning between December and April. And there's like some kind of awareness coming in June. That's what I've got coming through there. Let me just get an angel card as well. You've got marriage coming up. Marriage with your twin flame counterpart is your twin flame destination. So getting married is in the future for you, and that's worth waiting for. Resolve any past pain and fears around marriage and prepare yourself for divine wedded bliss. So you're getting ready for marriage. So I'm not saying it's coming in overnight, but obviously this is something you may want or you've thought about. And if there's any kind of commitment issues in the way, they will be being dealt with. I hope that helps, okay? And it could be that perhaps Brian's had a dream of being married to you or something like that. Okay, if he's got feelings for you. If you want to know how Brian's feeling about you, probably not, but we'll have a look anyway. How is Brian feeling about you? I just got caught up in the moment. So maybe he said it's not actually saying what he feels, because I feel you already know deep inside, but maybe he just got caught up in that moment and told you to give up, and he was just feeling jealous in that moment. I hope that helps, okay? Shavaya, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, message from my DM and message from my business. So what does your DM want you to know? Am I good enough for you? So definitely healing those wounds still. Okay, not feeling good enough. And that's really nothing to do with you. It's about himself. He's 80. Okay, well, it doesn't mean he hasn't got feelings or thoughts, because, you know, he may be 80 on the outside, but inside he'll still be that 20-year-old guy. Okay, like I'm nearly 50 and I still feel like 18 inside sometimes. So it's about remembering that, okay? So he may be looking at you in that way. It doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to act on it, okay? Which makes sense with that card coming up. So Shavira is saying, am I good enough for you? I feel safer in the silence. So that's why, because he knows he's got to make changes. So in the silence, he's safer, because then he hasn't got to change anything, has he? But again, that's a cop-out, but he knows he can't stay in the silence forever. And he perhaps is worried about seeing you with someone else. He just wants to see you. Look at that, I want to see you. He just feels safer at this current time in the silence. Okay, I want to see you. So he is wanting to come forward and see you. Now, this could also be looking at you on social media. Well, I feel it's about physical interaction. He wants to see you, so he could ask to see you. Jesus is with you, so you're being guided by Jesus at this time, giving you the strength, so saying you can do this, trust what you feel. Now, this could also be Jesus with him, which is what I'm picking up on more than anything. So Jesus is saying to him, you can do this, you can change, you are good enough. Trust what you feel. You know inside how you feel. And his ego is trying to keep him in the silence. So Jesus is with both of you. So you could be seeing 33. Okay. So let me bring a message in from Jesus. What does Jesus want you to know? Unto you it is given to know the mystery of the kingdom of God. So you're being reminded you're learning lessons at this time. So I feel in the silence he's doing a lot of deep thinking. So in a way, I'm seeing this from a distance, like your twin thinking, processing, working things out, especially at night. Like sitting, I don't know if he sits outside as well at night, or if he does that, perhaps he has started doing that because he may be thinking about you in that way at night. Let me bring in a message for your business. What do you need to know for your business? The stressful situation is almost coming to an end. So if you've been stressed about your business or overthinking or in worry, that is coming to an end, okay? And this could even be connected with any stress you've been going through with your twin. We are sending positive energy, financial help, miracles, and life-changing blessings your way. So money, financial support, and positive energy is coming to you in your business. I hope that helps, okay? Ashweeni, thank you for the donation. 3D message from him, please. So, Justice, the Four of Mind, and the Tower. So, he's working out what to do about this karmic situation, and he's going through a major Tower moment. So, he's currently planning, okay? So, he's waiting for his moment. He's already made his decision to end it, but he's waiting for his moment because it's going to cause a big Tower moment. And he is stressed at this time. It's all part of the process. So he is planning on leaving that situation. It's there. But again, it's when. Because he's made the decision. It's just when. And that when can take a while. But what you have to understand is that when they finally make a decision and they finally act on that decision, it's more when they act on it, because they make decisions and plan and work things out for a long time. But when they put the plan in place, when they execute the plan, boom, it happens quick. And I've seen this in my own life with George, when I was with George, and obviously George is a divine masculine to his counterpart. Well, when I was with George, because I always remember George was like a karmic to me, but he was a catalyst, but he was still a divine masculine. And I saw it with him and with many things, like especially with him learning to drive, okay? Like when he told me he was going to learn to drive, he literally booked the lessons, had the lessons, okay, and passed his test and had a car within like 3 months. And that was like out the blue, quick. But he told me he'd been planning that for like 2 years before he did it, okay? He'd got to find the strength to do it, or the will in him to do it. Does that make sense? So that's what I'm picking up on. I feel that when he actually makes this move, it's going to perhaps take you by surprise how quick it happens, but it's something he's been planning for a long time. And that's always the way with the masculine show. When they finally do what they know they need to do, everything will just turn around in a heartbeat, okay, in an instant. And it will feel like, what? But they've been planning it for a long time. So what you need to know is you will love so much. So he's saying to you, I do love you so much that I'm going to do what I need to do. But you've got to have trust in that. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation. Midnight thoughts from C and his future actions. So what's C's future action? He's all up in his head overthinking. He's not going to let you go. So he's worried about losing you. He's not going to let you go, okay? And that's what is on his mind today. So he's planning how he can move towards you and not let you go. So I'm going to do his midnight thought. This is what he's thinking about at night, really. So you're being guided to respond to this with love. So when he comes in, he will. So I feel he's going to communicate. So his action is, his future action is he's going to send you a message or call you or make some kind of physical communicative move. Your guidance is to respond with love, which means you don't dredge up the past or make him feel guilty, and I'm not saying you would do that, but it's easy to kind of say, where have you been for this long, or what have you been doing, and obviously you have conversations like that, but you don't make him feel like he's made a mistake or he's done something wrong. And don't let others have power over you. So remember, no one has power over you without your own permission. You're in control, okay? And I do feel he's like feeling a bit out of control at this time. He's saying to you, a lot of signs are pointing to you lately. So the universe is guiding him to you through signs. And you are special to me, even though I may have told you otherwise. So if he's kind of made you feel like you don't matter, or he's perhaps told you you don't matter, whatever he's said in if you've had an argument or something like that, I don't feel it's like he's told you you're not special. But if he's made you feel that way in any way, by his words as well as his actions, he's saying that's just not true. You are special to me. Okay, so it's more like when I'm connected with these midnight thoughts are more about how to move towards you, make changes than like lusty thoughts. Got let's get married. So he's thought about marrying you. So his future action is to marry you as well. Okay, in the future, whenever that is. But he's going to communicate because he doesn't want to lose you. So he's going to marry you because he will claim you. Okay, and that's, you've asked the question, his future actions. It's not like, what's he going to do in the next month? It's like, what does he want for the future? He wants to marry you. He wants to claim you because he doesn't want you with anyone else. So at the moment, his midnight thoughts are very stressed. He's lying awake thinking about, what he's going to do. And I know you're asking about midnight thoughts, but the deck's over there. But I don't feel I need to bring that in because what he needs you to know is it's more than just lust and it's more than just desire. It's planning and processing and working out what to do next, okay? So what's his midnight thoughts of you? You've always turned me on. He knows that. He lies there. He knows you're, when he's lying awake, he knows you're the only one that turns him on in that way. You've always turned him on. And he's thinking of your underwear. So maybe wondering what you're wearing under your clothes today. What underwear have you got? What colour are you wearing? What's it like? What's the material? So he thinks about that. So he'll think about undressing you. I hope that helps, okay? Ashweeni, thank you for the donation. 3D message my friend asked from her DM. So he wants to be your only lover. So he may be worried about you being with someone else, or he could be having a nightmare about that, a freaky dream. I don't know about anybody else, but I've been having some really freaky dreams, okay? So he wants to be your only lover, and they know that with you they can have it all. So he does know that with you, you bring a lot to a relationship, and I feel that's his fear, that someone else would have that with you. And obviously he doesn't want you making love to anyone else, but he doesn't want anyone else to be in a relationship with you either, because he knows what type of person you would be in that relationship. He knows how loving and kind and giving you would be, that you are his dream partner, and he doesn't want anyone else having that dream, okay? So I feel there is a little bit of nervousness around you being with someone else. And I don't know what your situation is, but that's what he's thinking about. So what else? It's easier to stay away right now, and I feel he's worried about what he's going to see. Okay, now I'm saying it's easier to stay away. It's just like because of fear of making changes or being vulnerable. But I'm getting this energy where he's a little bit afraid that you're going to say you're with someone else. But he's saying, I will come back. I will come back for you. And that means for you as in because it's what you need him to do, but also because he wants to prove to you that you can trust him and he is reliable. But he will come back to claim you as well. So he's staying away for now, but he will come back. It's like he's saying it's not going to last. You know, he will reach out. He will move forward when the time is right. But I do feel he's a little bit afraid that you're moving on. You know, there's fear around that. And the thing is, you haven't done anything to make him feel that way. It's not like you're putting yourself out there on social media or like making it known that you're dating or anything like that, because I'm not picking up on that energy at all. It's his fear. It's like you're probably the most loyal person in the world, but in his eyes, he's afraid of losing you. And he's got to go through that to claim you. I hope that helps, okay? Fatima, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from F. I really appreciate you all putting the question in the super chat as well, just so you know. Message from F. So what is F wanting you to know today? What does F want you to know? He said, I'm sorry I couldn't follow through with my promises. So he feels like he's giving you false promises or a false start or empty promises. You know, like he said he was going to do something and then he didn't because of fear of change or just fear in general. So he was going to do something and then he stopped himself and he's apologising for that. And he's saying, my heart is telling me to just do it though. So again, this is like he wants to do something and he is afraid, but his heart is telling him to do it still. So if you've had a false start with him, if you think about your connection, if he promised something to you, or even if he didn't promise it, but you thought something was going to happen and it didn't, his heart is telling him to do that. He still wants to do that. He still wants that with you. So I feel this is really about him having a new beginning with you. And his heart is telling him to do it. So his heart could be telling him to reach out. His heart could be telling him to free himself up, whatever it is. So have faith in what you know about that situation he's in. Give me a little block there. So his heart is telling him to do something. Yes, come in and communicate and tell you how he feels and move forward quickly. His heart has guided him to move forward. So something's going to happen when you don't expect it. You know, the Knight of Swords is fast energy, swift, and it's when you don't expect it. So when you're busy doing you, that's when he's going to reach out because his heart is telling him to. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation, honey. Secret thoughts and feelings. And how was the meeting with the court? Let me do your secret thoughts and feelings first. So how was secret thoughts and feelings? He's saying to you, I know I made a huge mistake. Okay, so there's a bit of regret there. They give me a headache. Wow. Bit of a headache when I'm connecting with that. So he may have a headache today. Okay, but it pressures him. He feels pressured when he feels like he's made a mistake. He wants to clear something up. He feels he's made some kind of mistake with your connection and he wants to clear the air and he's got a headache. And I feel his headache won't go until he does that, okay? Yeah, I wish I could take back the things I said. So there's some things he may have said that he wishes he hadn't said or he wishes he'd done it differently. And he's trying to work out how to move forward. So he wants to communicate something to you for sure. And he's feeling pressured by himself. You are my fantasy, okay? And you're my fantasy come to life. So in his eyes, whatever he's fantasizing about, he wants it to happen. Okay, so you always dream, in other words, you always fantasy. But he feels like he's made a big mistake. He wishes he could take back the things he said. So what's he apologising for? There are so many things I need to say. Okay, so he wants to tell you things. There's things he needs to say. There's unfinished business. And he's saying, she doesn't matter to me, you do. So there could be someone around him who you may be thinking about that matters to him. And he's saying, no, you matter to me. And this doesn't have to be a karmic partner. This could be a friend or a family member that perhaps he's around or spending time with or talking to. And that could also be something that's got in the way. Okay, and that could be a big mistake, spending time with that person or being around that person or not opening up to you. So he is going to do something, okay? Yes, donations are open for now, honey. I will let you know when they're not. I've only been on for 40 minutes at this time. So how is the meeting with the court psychologist going to go tomorrow and impact the case? What's the message for you from the universe? What do you need to know? So you've got, don't be afraid. Okay, so whatever's going on with this court case, or try not to worry about it. So say thank you to those who deserve to hear it. So this may be that you're going to say thank you to this court psychologist, or you're going to say thank you to whomever you are connecting with. Okay, don't be scared of embarrassing yourself. So this may be that you've got to perhaps be a bit vulnerable or wear your heart on your sleeve in this situation. It says the things you need to say them. Okay, because I'm just getting this is also about I feel, because this card's come out for a reason. So it's also about love, okay, which I feel is connected with them, because I feel like Emma's perhaps been afraid to tell you he loves you, or he wants to tell you he loves you. And he may be a little bit afraid of being vulnerable, and he wants to tell you that, and he knows he's got to tell you before he regrets it for the rest of his life. So I feel his intention is to tell you he loves you. Okay, a message. Because if I read you the cards, but I am picking up on connected with the psychologist as well, because you may say thank you to this person, or there may be some kind of thanks coming in because it goes the way you want it to. Because we've got the Knight of Cups. So again, the Knight of Cups is a love message coming in, which I feel is connected with M, because he wants to open up to you. But I also feel it's perhaps going to go the right way. So I feel that it will go the right way. It will impact the case in a vulnerable, heartfelt way. So I feel it's going to assist the case with something to do with the heart. It's going to, put it in your favour in a heart-based way. So this could hit someone in the heart. But the message says, don't be afraid to say I love you or thank you to those who deserve to hear it. Don't be scared of embarrassing yourself or appearing soppy. So M may be afraid of being seen as soppy. If he tells you he loves you, okay, you'll never regret a heartfelt I love you or a message of appreciation, but you will only ever regret not saying it. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Ling, thank you for the donation, honey. I was thinking about you the other day, actually, because I haven't seen you on for a while. So you've probably been busy. So yeah, we're doing this thing now where people can, if they can, put the question in the super chat, just because last week it was coming up in the other format where I have to be very careful with the donations, but today it's come out in the normal format, which is okay. But it just does help me out if people put the question in there, you see. So Ling says, good day, Liz. What's next from SD to me? Ling may have some tarot as well. So what's next for you and Ling? For Ling and SD, should I say? I'm really talking to SD. So coming into the union with self first, because this is the thing. It's about self-love and self-care and filling up your own cup, and that leads to the union. That leads to what you want, okay? So I do feel that you both want the same thing, okay? You're both on the same page in that way. So the cup of love is there. The feelings are all still there. However, he is still a bit defensive at this time because he's like this and you're like this. So you may be a little bit frustrated or not necessarily frustrated, but just thinking, when's he going to come forward or when's it going to happen? Or, you're wanting this cup and you're being guided to fill up your own cup, okay? But it's there. So the relationship is there. But at the moment, self-love is creating the foundation for it, okay? This is June as well. So moving towards June, you may be feeling that you're filled with self-love or you may be feeling better. So just let him come out of this defensiveness. Because remember, when he's like this, it's not nice to be around. Okay, because it feels like you're waiting for something to happen. and you're being guided to focus on you. And I do feel you've been busy. I do feel you've been doing that. I do feel you've been filling up your own cup. But again, you want the relationship, and you've got to have faith that it will happen at the right time. Okay? I am spending more time filling my cup. That's why I'm not here. Yeah, that's what I feel. But I do feel he's defensive. He's not ready at this time to take your cup yet. Okay? And he is fed up and frustrated with himself as well. So what else do you need to know? So just be in the flow of the when. So you've got relocation and you've got music. So you may be receiving lots of messages and signs and music at this time, especially about relocation, because you could move or he could move to be with you. So I feel like someone is definitely going to pick up their life and change it. Now that could be him coming to you. So the angels say, we, your guardian angels, see a relocation coming in your journey. Either you or them are open to relocate, to be together when you're in union. So there is going to be some kind of change in that way. Okay, and a relocation is about an actual destination, not just about moving. And obviously there could be a move, but I'm seeing this as him coming to you. Okay, and music, and this is 27 as well. So this could be something coming in 2027. So music has a healing effect, and it can uplift your spirits, especially if you've been feeling down. Okay, listen to music and hear your favourite songs. But I feel he's communicating with you through music. So I want to bring you a song card in. So what's the song card coming in? What message is he giving you in music at this moment? Something, I want to tell you how I'm feeling suddenly. You've changed my life. So he's going to tell you suddenly, when you don't expect it, that you've changed his life. You know, that he wants to relocate, that he wants that relationship with you, when he lets his barrier down. So there's something he wants to tell you, and it will happen suddenly. I love that, you know. So something is by Lasgo. It's a great song. It's a 90s tune. Okay, I can see it in your eyes. Is there something you want to tell me? Is there something you want to say? Because you can probably see it in his eyes. You can probably sense or feel it energetically. So you know he's going to tell you something, and it will happen suddenly. Now suddenly there's many songs. Okay, Donna will tell you in the chat there. Many songs. Suddenly by Angry Anderson. Suddenly, you know, I'm not going to sing it, but there's many suddenly songs. But I feel the message is, he's going to tell you something suddenly when you don't expect it. That's what I need you to know. But ultimately, you're moving towards a relationship, you know, at the right time. This could even be that relationship, that union occurring between now and June 2027, because I do feel 2027 is significant. I hope that helps, okay? Beina, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, any message from him and bucket messages? So what does he want you to know? I'm really bad at commitment. So what he's saying is, yes, he's in a commitment at this current time, but he's really bad at that. So he feels like he's not good in a commitment. So he may be just overthinking that too. Like thinking, how can I be in a commitment with you when I can't even handle the one I'm in? They give me a block there. I feel this is about he knows that he feels bad in that commitment he's in. So that commitment is bad. Okay, I'm not saying it's bad as in evil. You know, it's teaching him something, but it's like he's saying, I need to get out of that commitment. I know it's bad for me, and it's bad for you. So he's saying, I'm reminded of you constantly. So he is being reminded of you all the time by the universe. Let me pull you some bucket messages out. So he's reminded of you constantly. He's saying, I've looked you up online to see what you've been up to. So he does watch your social media. And the grass isn't greener here. The grass wasn't greener on the other side. So at this current time where he is, he's not that happy. And he's saying, I'm really bad at commitment. And the thing is, what I'm picking up on there is as well, the reason he's in that commitment now, before being with you, is so he can learn how to be in a commitment the right way. Because you've got to remember, everything is a dress rehearsal to you. So if you were in a marriage with him now, for example, it wouldn't be working out because he's got to learn what not to do before he comes to you. So that's another reason why they get involved in these situations, so they're able to be in the right commitment at the right time. So you've got Z and A for your letters here. Now, I don't know why they showed me a zoo, but I don't know if you've been to a zoo or you plan on going to a zoo, or maybe that's something you'll do together. Okay, but I've got zoo. I'm feeling zoo. And it's not like I've just said, oh, a Z is a zoo. It's coming into my mind like I'm seeing animals in a zoo, especially a giraffe, okay? And you've got A there. So A could be angry, could be feeling a bit angry. You've got Apple as well there. Yeah, angry. He's angry. This is his card. You've got blank message as well. So I feel he wants to say something, but he isn't at this current time. And you're going to have a clean slate. He wants a new beginning. That's what he really wants. He wants to have another opportunity at a fresh start. But he's angry, okay, because you're the tasty apple that he wants to actually taste and experience. You're a forbidden fruit at this moment. You're being guided to declutter and clear your space, and you got festive fun. So he may also be thinking about being around you during festive periods. This could be Christmas or it could be other events. Archangel Metatron is reminding you your journey is in divine timing. And I feel he's your angel at this current time. So call on him to help you, okay? And the Kundalini is rising, so you're going to feel all the heat and the desire. Now, you've got colour in hair, and you've got red hair. So maybe you're thinking of putting some red in your hair. Okay, but red is about fire and passion. I hope that helps, okay? CeCe Lynn, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, how does my love feel today? I feel so different, more calm and relaxed. That's good to know. So how does he feel today? How does he feel today? He's saying there are still so many unsaid things between us. So he wants to communicate. Oh. Yeah, there's a tickle there. Hang on. Probably shouldn't have started that cough off then, because I knew it was going to do that. So there are things he wants to say. And I feel he's showing you in dreams. Now you've got rest coming through. You've been worrying and working way too hard. So this could be your worry or his worry. You may be picking up on his worry. I feel if you're feeling relaxed and calm, it's more likely his energy. The angels say we request you to take a break and a rest. You will be happy that you did. So maybe that's what you've been doing. You could have been resting your energy and calming your mind down, and that's been helping you. And he may need a rest too. So he may be overworking at this time or just busy, or busy in his head at processing things. But there's things he wants to say to you. What else is coming through? He's saying, we will be together again. There you go. We will be together again. So it's not over between you. Get one more card. Yeah, he's going to come forward with the truth. Now, September could be significant, okay? And he's overcoming this fear that he's been through. Yeah, you got 2 5s, both in reverse, though. So 5 of Pentacles, 55, 555 change. Okay, so I feel that he's moving out of the mindset of feeling bad about everything and feeling like he can be clear instead. Okay, and I feel this is about your energy as well, where you're perhaps sitting there now thinking, well, we are going to be together, whereas before you were perhaps overthinking it, and now you've moved into the flow. Because you're the flame and he's the moth, so I'm seeing the moth there. You may be seeing more moths. I hope that helps, okay? Hey Lisa, happy birthday, honey. It's our soul sister Lisa's birthday today. So get some birthday cakes in the chat for her there. Lisa Hard, it's a birthday. So it's your birthday, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, honey. City Cat, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, I'm grateful for a message from my DM. Dreamt again of him last night, but don't remember the details. Also broke a big glass yesterday. So things shifting, okay, especially with that happening. So he said, I miss the feel of you next to me. Now you've dreamt of him and it's very likely he's also dreaming of you. I miss you next to me. Whoa, did you hear that then? That was like a crash about to happen there. So that could be why you broke that glass. Something's about to crash into place or something's about to happen. So just be careful. Okay, so just take your time today around your day. Be careful. I feel that's a sign as well to be careful. So, I'm not saying anything bad's going to happen. Just be careful. Take your time. Don't rush anything. Slow down. Okay? So, he's missing the feel of you. He wants you next to him. What else? Seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. So, he knows deep down what he needs to do, what he needs to change, and that's not easy to deal with because it's scary. And I've just spoke about when the masculines put their plan into place, it happens quickly. It's the planning phase that takes the time. Okay, and I feel he is going to do that when the time is right. They're giving me fear. Fear there, releasing fear. So The angels say the stressful situation is almost coming to an end. This may be why you're guided to slow down. They give me a lot of fear around this. We are sending positive energy, financial help and miracles and life-changing blessings your way. So we could be dealing with some financial stuff as well, that there's going to be a breakthrough with. So there's a miracle coming in. You could be seeing bees. Okay, what else is going on with him? What else? It's gone back in. What a clear card. There we are. Yeah, heart. When he thinks about you, you're his passion. He romanticizes things and he's wanting your empathy, hoping you can trust him and have compassion in the situation. But you're his heart. You're the one who's in his heart. I hope that helps, okay? Antonio, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, I have a message from my DF Jennifer. I wonder if she's dating someone or free to be with me. How is she feeling? I was reminded of your scent recently. So you may wear a specific scent. Okay, that she's... and it's really strange, actually, because this can be like a washing powder smell as well. It's not necessarily an aftershave or a perfume smell. It's more something that just reminds her of you. And she's smelling that. Like I was sitting here yesterday and I could smell my masculine's washing powder. Really weird. Okay, but it's like that. It's like the awareness of being around each other, like energetically. So I feel that she is smelling you somehow, and she likes what she smells. Okay, what else? So how could you still love me after all I've done? So I feel she does want to come back in. She's just worried if you still love it after the things that have happened. So I don't really feel she's seeing someone else. Let me just see what her relationship status is. What's going on? Feeling strong and confident, wanting a new beginning. I don't feel she's with anybody else. I feel she wants to come towards you in a new way, in a new beginning. She's starting to feel more confident. You make her feel that way. So I do feel she's feeling a bit sassy and sexy at this time as well, because she's in the Queen of Wands, which is a good energy, because that's why she may be making this move. Okay, because she's feeling confident enough to do that, and she wants to take a leap towards you. So she is thinking about moving towards you, whether that means reaching out and blocking you, whatever it needs to be. But she is a little bit afraid. The thing that's holding her back is, how could you still love me? After everything I've done, how could you still want me? And that's scary. Okay, but she's being reminded of you everywhere she goes, and I feel she's going to be making a move soon. Now, the Fool can be about the new year, when I connect with it as a reader. So this could be between now and the new year. So is there any other timelines or anything else? Yeah, look, Knight of Action. So she is going to take action, and the Nine of Love, she's dreaming of you. Because you're in a dream, she's being reminded of you. She's having dreams of you. She's smelling you. Give me a block again. So her actions are going to show you the truth. So I feel she will take action that will show you how she really does feel about you. And she's currently dreaming about you. So again, I've got like the dates I've got coming through is September and the new year. So she could be dreaming about you until the new year, until September, and then, or even the new year, and then she takes action. But it could come in any time. Don't like get stuck on a timeline, because she could wake up tomorrow and decide to message you. Okay, so you just got to have faith in the when. I hope that helps, okay? Michelle, thank you for the donation, honey. Any message from Mohammed? So what's Mohammed feeling? So Mohammed is saying, I belong to only you. So no matter what his physical circumstances are or whoever else is in his life, he belongs to you. That's how he feels, that you are one, okay? What else? Where's that flown out? We've got, I wish I had told you how much you really mean to me. So he does feel like he's been holding himself back. And there's things he wants to say. Okay, how much you mean to him. Divine timing and telepathy. So he's definitely communicating with you through telepathy. And 2025 could have been significant for that as well. And it's in divine timing. So I feel when the time is right, he's going to make his move. But again, you've got to let him come to you. Okay, you're reminded that you're the flower and he's the bee, okay? So the divine God knows the perfect time to unite you both and leave it up to God to bring you together, because then it will be forever, and that's what I'm picking up on there. And he's currently communicating with you through telepathy. And this is an opportunity at this time to develop your telepathic abilities by quieting your mind, and then you clearly will receive the messages from the angels as well as from Muhammad. So he's communicating with you in telepathy. There's things he wants to say. He knows he belongs with you. It's just a matter of time. I hope that helps, okay? And Joanne, thank you for the donation. Hi, DM's current thoughts and feelings towards me. What's he wanting you to know? I won't let you go. So he's not going to let you go, okay? That's May energy as well. That's how he feels right now. He's not going to let you go. What else? That means he will take action. Karma is a bitch. I finally got mine. So he feels like he's getting some kind of karma for not being with you or for the way things have happened between you. So he is going through something at this current time. So what's his karma? Yeah, it's like the karma. I've got angel bumps. Karma again. 2 cards that say karma on it, okay? So I do feel there's illusion around in the struggle because he knows you're the one. So I feel really what I'm picking up on here is until he's with you, until he's in a relationship with you, or until he makes his move towards you, he's going to feel things are going wrong in his life. Because you're the one he wants, you're the one he desires. Okay, you're destined to be. So something's falling into place between now and February. Let's get one more card. I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. There you go. It's all about karma. So at this current time, he's getting some kind of karma for what's happened, which is pushing him towards you. And he'll come in with an apology and he'll make it right. I hope that helps. So he's going through a bit of stress at this time. Liza, thank you for the donation, honey. Can I get a message from my DM and the fire horse? So what's your DM wanting you to know? He said, I can't take this anymore. So clearly you're struggling being away from you. Can't take it anymore. It's getting too much. Okay, it's all building within him like a volcano that's ready to explode. Okay, there's your card. I'm not the same person you remember, so he has been changing. That's why I said I can't take this anymore, can't do this anymore, I need to do something. I feel that I can't take this anymore is like the silence. Look, he's going to tell you how he feels, so he's going to take action towards you. Something's brewing in him. You may see volcanoes, something's brewing in him. You may even have a dream, like I've been dreaming about tsunamis and all kinds of weird stuff, okay? Oh God, that made me jump. That's my phone. I didn't even know I got it on loud then. I mean, that made me jump. So maybe he's going to communicate with you and it's going to be a shock and it's going to make you jump. Okay, with that coming in, that's a message coming through. So he knows how unique you are. You're definitely going to come together. When you let go, you're going to come together. And you're probably working on letting go now. But this is a sign of you coming together and you're being reminded how unique you are, but also how amazing and unique this journey is. Just be yourself, authenticity. And I feel that's what he's going to do. He's going to come towards you with his authentic truth and speak his truth. And you're going to come together. Okay? Now, this is also a message about, you may be seeing 33. Okay? Or 333. You may be seeing 2020 as well. It's about clarity. And I feel this is something shifting into place between now and August. So March to August, a significant timeline. Then you've got a portal. This could be the Lionsgate portal as well. So he's popping up soon. I hope that helps, okay? We've got Elaine. Thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, let's looking beautiful messages for me, please. Thank you for being here, honey. What do you need to know? What's coming through for you? Thank you to my moderators for looking after the chat. So the guidance viewers have faith. So you could be seeing 111. You could be seeing 333. Your birthday brings power, whenever that is. Or maybe if you've had it already, it's brought some power in for you. Okay? And shine bright to manifest your dreams. Give me a block. That could be about communication. So shine your light brightly. Have faith. Trust the process. And there's going to be something happening around a birthday. Okay? Balance your energy and do your energy work, which I feel you're doing at this current time. So energy work can also be working on yourself. You know, calling in your angels. Could be doing your own healing work as well for others. But the angels say it's time to balance yourself. So you may want to do some energy work on yourself to bring that balance in. And that could be doing a meditation, doing a cleanse, chakra cleanse, power cleanse, aura cleanse. It says you'll benefit from receiving energy work at this time. Okay, you may even want to like book a healing session or have a Reiki or go for a massage or do something that you enjoy that restores your energy. It's going to bring balance back in. Could even be going out in nature, connecting with trees or having a nice walk or going by the ocean because there's obviously power in the ocean and energy there. So doing things that bring balance in is going to restore your faith. And this could even be something you're perhaps planning around a birthday. Anything else? What does your person want you to know? I'm sorry I couldn't do right by you. So he is apologising for the past and the fact that he didn't show up the way he perhaps thought he was going to, or you thought he was going to. I feel that's about a missed opportunity. And he can't get the words out, okay? He wants to communicate something, but he's struggling to do it. I'm just doing what I need to do right now. I'm just doing what I have to do right now. So he's working on himself. So again, remember, when you're not together, you're being protected. He's going through a healing, and you may not even be thinking about him because you're in your power as a sun. So I'm seeing this as you. Remember, you're the warmth. You're the light, okay? It says success, power, optimism. So the more optimistic you are, the more power you radiate out, and that brings everything you want in. So this is also a yes card, and it's also a sign of movement. So things are shifting as you move into the summer months. I hope that helps, okay? Maybe even sun could be about going in the sun as well. And obviously the angels are guiding you to connect with energy. This could be connecting with the energy of the sun, getting more vitamin D. Okay, you know, obviously for us here in the UK, to get there at this moment, we'd have to go on a sunbed because it's freezing here. Even though they give warmer weather out next weekend, no, this weekend I think it is, because the time flies by. I think they give out a nice day Friday or Saturday, but it's been cold. The sun's been out, but it's been freezing cold. So I feel this is about connecting with the energy of the sun. I hope that helps, okay? Gypsy, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, tonight I'm guided to clear the block of deceit. Personally, I expect preparing for what forgiveness for where forgiveness my confidence is required. So call on Jesus, Mary Magdalene, even Saint Peter. You know, great to connect you with forgiveness. So what does Jesus want you to know about forgiveness? And forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. You got priority. So that may be what you're doing as a priority at this current time, because you know it will bring a healing in. So Jesus is saying if you get it right with God first, it will be right with everyone else. Okay, so perhaps that's what you need to do. Ask God for forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Do the Ho'oponopono prayer. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you, thank you. And then forgive everything and right. Remember what Jesus said, Father, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing. So if you make that priority and make your connection with self and source priority, everything else will follow, okay? What else does Jesus want you to know? So Jesus is saying to you, blessed are the peacemakers. So you'll bring peace to you by forgiving. Okay, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. So forgiveness is a step towards peace. And asking, it shall be given to you. So ask for forgiveness and it will be given to you. Because remember, you know, forgiveness is a gift we give to the self first. So it's about forgiving the self more than anything else. Because it may be we're perhaps feeling resentment towards someone else, but we have to forgive ourselves for feeling that way, or for having expectations, and that when we have expectations, we get disappointed. There's nothing wrong with having expectations, but you've got to be flexible and adaptable with them too. The outcome. Whatsoever you desire, when you pray, believe, and then you'll receive. So God is reminding you, or Jesus is reminding you here, to have faith. So what else do you need to know about clearing this block? Got gratitude. So when you forgive and be grateful for everything as well, gratitude will help align you with your wildest dreams to come true. Keep a twin flame gratitude journal. Well, not necessarily a twin flame gratitude journal, but keep a journal and write all you're truly grateful for, and then expect miracles. Could see bees. And this could be about marriage. So this block could also be connected with a commitment, like a commitment that's already existing. Or it could be you need to work through some blocks around marriage as well. It says marriage with your counterpart is your destination. So this could be your sign that you're moving towards a commitment in the future. And it says resolve any past pain and fears around marriage. So this could be about if there's been a karmic cycle, or if you've got issues with marriage in general. Could be you've seen marriages break down, or you've been through some fear around commitment, or you've been hurt. So let go of fear and have faith. And I feel you're definitely going through a healing. Okay, and I've got July coming to June next year as a timeline for commitment. So what you do between now and July is going to really have an impact on what you're manifesting around that time. I hope that helps, okay? Patricia, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, I miss a feeling is love message, please. So what does he want you to know? He's saying to you, would you give me the chance to make things right between us? So he wants another chance with you. And he's going to give me a block around that. So I feel he's going to reach out soon, or he's going to make an effort with you because he wants another chance. And he loves you. I love your smile. He wants to make you smile. Okay? He's saying it's not over, it's just the beginning. So he's missing you at this moment just as much as you're missing him. And I do feel he's going to come in and ask for another chance, or he's going to be making his move. Okay, my life has changed since you. So he knows that his life it will never be the same now he knows you. And he's saying you're beautiful. So I feel he intends to tell you that he loves your smile, you're beautiful. He loves everything about you, but your smile kind of stands out because your eyes light up and it makes you you. And it's not over, it's just beginning. So he wants another chance, but he's saying, would you give me the chance to make things right between us? So I feel that's about trusting him to come forward, trusting him to take the lead, trusting him to become, move into this relationship with you. Trusting him to become the person he's come here to be. Having faith in him moving towards you. And that's what you're probably doing at this time, surrendering and letting him come towards you. I hope that helps, okay? Just reading what Anmon put there. Genuinely, that's open yourself up to that. If that's what you want, open yourself up. It doesn't mean you're not going to end up where you're meant to be. But in the meantime, if you want to embrace a soulmate or someone who can teach you lessons, just let the universe know that's what you want. And then the options will come up, okay? But the thing is, all paths lead home. So it's about knowing that. It's about knowing that what you're really craving is already in you. Okay, and when you get that connection right with self and source, you get to a point where you're okay with whatever happens. You don't need anyone else to feel complete. I know you know that anyway. You want to share your life with someone like we all do. But it's about when you have that relationship right with yourself. You have those moments just by being with yourself because God loves you so much and, the universe, the higher power. So you enjoy just having that time with you, and that's when all the doors open. And that's usually when your twin flame comes in anyway. Raymond, thank you for the donation. Does my ex still want to be with me in return? Does your ex still want to be with you? Well, at this current time, I feel the answer is yes, because you got the Two of Cups, okay? And because also you got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which is a big sign about coming back into a relationship, because the Nine of Pentacles is about self-love and self-care and spending time with you. So I feel the answer is yes, but the timing may not be right, okay? So I feel like between now and September, it's a time for both of you to work on yourselves, and then there's going to be a door opening to bring you back together. So I feel ultimately it's about coming back together, but at the moment it's about working on the self, because that's what's going to bring you back together anyway, because you're going to feel healed and whole and ready. So timeline here, September to February to come back together. Okay, but in the meantime, focus on becoming your best version. Don't overthink and want it now. Just be in the moment, be in the flow. And that's going to allow it to come in, okay? Look, believe. You may be seeing 111. So believe and have faith. Between now and September, work on self-love. And then the doors will open to reunite. I hope that helps, okay? Emily, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, are the messages from D and guidance from my angels. So what do your angels want you to know? The archangels are with you at this time, helping you with your wounds. So there's some wounds being healed, your wounds and also your twins' wounds, okay? Have faith in the process. So the angels say have faith in yourself and in D. We can help to buoy your faith as you move forward on your journey. Call on us and we will come to your aid. And you're definitely calling on the archangels, okay? The archangels are always ready to help you with anything you wish to heal. Call upon archangels Michael, Raphael, Eril, Shamuel, and Metatron to answer you on your journey. So Michael's giving you strength. Raphael is healing you. Eril is assisting with physical support or the 3D world. Shamuel is helping you to find what you're seeking, whether that's information, understanding, a healing, or coming back to each other. And Metatron is reminding you it's in divine timing. And that's because the angels are helping with your wounds, okay? So wounds are spaces within you which only require love to heal. And that's not about D's love, it's about your own love, God's love. We can help you with this healing process now. Visualize us sending healing light into your body and your being. So the angels are going to help you, okay? So what does D want you to know? Dia saying, I feel stuck right now. So again, you may need to call on your angels, because one of the wounds is about overcoming this stuck feeling. How you feel when things are stagnant, how he's feeling about making changes, because he's at crossroads. What do I do next? How do I move forward? I feel stuck. I feel like I can't do this. And he can. He's got strength to change. What else? You've got, I'm trying to think of what to say to you. And that may be why he feels stuck, because he doesn't know what to say. And Archangel Shamuel will help him to find the right words to say. And Archangel Michael will give him the strength to say those words. And Raphael will allow the words to heal. Okay, and Metatron will bring it in the right timing. And Eril will create the right circumstances. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation. Can I have a message for me and G? So what's the message for you both at this time? What's the message, okay? So balance, okay? Libra season could be significant. So work on the balance. It's time to balance yourself. So I feel you both aligning to come together. Focus on balancing your inner divine masculine and your inner divine feminine energies, which means allow yourself to feel everything you're feeling and work through those emotions. This will also bring G into balance as well. Yeah, there's fear there. So there may be an imbalance at this current time. So you're both working on that, working on balancing your energy. What else? He's at a crossroads. Definitely working out what to do at a crossroads. Okay, deep in thought about you. So he is in hermit mode thinking. He sees you as his long-term plan, which you know. Okay, and he's saying you are everything I want. I love everything about you. I want to be loyal to you. So he does want a commitment when you come together. He will want that. And I feel when you come together, it's probably going to move forward very quickly. You know, it will be like you come together and then there's a ring and then you get married and then there's a kid. You know, it's going to happen that quick. It's just the run up to it, okay, that may seem like it's taking forever. Because he does love you. You do matter. Okay, he's saying to you, I love your smile. And you may hear that song today. Okay, I love your smile by Shanice. Anything else you need to know? So work on balance at this time, especially between now and the Libra season. Queen of Wands, that's about you being you and him being him. Look at this. So you're the Queen of Wands. You're feeling good. You're feeling sexy. You're feeling desirable. Or you're working on that. You're in your power as the Queen of Wands. He's all up in his head. Because he's coming through as the King of Swords. So he's planning, processing, can seem aloof, distant, indifferent. Whereas you're in two different energies at this moment. That's why you have to balance your energy. Because the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands don't really match, do they? But the Queen of Wands does melt the ice in the masculine's heart. Or the King of Swords' heart. And the King of Swords reminds the feminine to work on self-love. I hope that helps, okay? Jeff, thank you for the donation. This is for Jet88. Jet88. Hi, Liz, will I hear from my person again? So are you going to hear from your person again? What are you going to hear? Well, things are icy at this moment. There will be a justice or balance. So I feel it's likely. Okay, they're not giving me the direct answer in the tarot, because what's coming through in the tarot is that you need to trust that you can't miss out on what's meant for you. And I feel at this moment you're perhaps feeling the cold. You feel out in the cold, or you feel like something is lacking or missing. You know, you're wanting justice, you're wanting answers, you're wanting something to move forward. So the angels say at this current time in May where we are, okay, remember this truth, that you can't miss out on what's meant for you. So if your person is meant for you, then they'll come back, or you'll find a way back to each other. The universe will create the way. So breathe at this moment and affirm all is well, because it may feel icy, cold without them. But I feel this is like that panicky feeling of, I feel like I'm losing this person, or we're never going to be together. So the first message from the angels is you can't miss out on what's meant for you. And if you fully believe this is your person, you can't miss out on that. And there could be some justice coming in around the Libra season. So Libra season is September to October. So that could be a timeline when some truth comes in or they come back, okay? So breathe. The angels say take some deep breaths and be still. We know and understand the intensity of your journey. Breathing exercises or meditation will help you to keep calm, because there could be a delay around this. So I feel you are going to see them again, but it's going to be a slight delay. So it could be around the Libra season when this moves forward, okay? Let me just see how your person's feeling. Give me a block there. What do you need to know? They're saying, I wish I could take back the things I said. So they definitely are regretting certain things that have been said between you. Okay, wanting to clear the air. Something is still missing for me and I'm trying to figure out what that is. So what I'm picking up on here is, without you, they do feel something is missing. And that's going to move them back towards you. So I do feel there's possible contact coming in the Libra season. And I feel that something is still missing as they're trying to find answers, or they need to work something out. Something needs to be dealt with or processed first before you come back together. So I feel you will hear from them again, but you may need to be a bit patient with this. So let me just bring you a card for you. Yeah, you're going to receive messages in nature. So you're probably going to see a stag, which is the promise of union, or you might see a bee, about promise of a miracle in communication, or you may see an eagle, which is about movement, or you're going to see a sign in nature, outdoors, or connected with nature in some way on social media that tells you what you need to know. But I feel the answer is yes, but not yet, okay? I hope that helps. Steph, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, any message from Zach? I've been super itchy. So itchy is about change, wanting change. So what's the message from Zach? I know it might be too late by the time I figure things out. That's why you're itching, because you're feeling there's urgency. He knows he's got to figure things out and he's worried about time running out. So it's the itching is about the timing, okay? So I feel that he's definitely wanting to come forward, but he may feel like he's still figuring things out. I hope it's not going to be too late for us. And it's never too late, okay? There's always enough time. So I feel safer in the silence. So at the moment, he feels safer because he's planning, processing, working things out. Natalia, I've already answered your question, honey. Okay, so I've already answered your question. Okay, so in your journey, there will be times when you feel lost, confused, lonely, and angry. And I feel that's what he's going through. These are times of transition. You won't feel those emotions forever. You are transitioning to a better, stronger version of yourself. Shed away those unneeded layers and keep growing. So I feel he's going through a lot of emotion at this time. He's itching for change. He wants to move forward, but there is some healing going on. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation. 3D thoughts from D Deep Fear's next 3D action. So what's he thinking about? First, he's saying to you, I don't know if I'm cut out for this. So he's not feeling strong enough. Am I cut out for this? Can I do this? That's his fear in the way. I still remember the good times we shared. So what I'm picking up on is he's constantly thinking about you, thinking about the good times, wanting those times again, but he may not feel like he's strong enough to make changes or to do what he needs to do. And that's getting in the way, okay? He is strong enough. He's just got to realise it, okay? So he's saying, I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. So you don't really need to do anything because the universe is doing it for you. Okay, the universe has already given him the signs and showing him that he's strong and giving him strength. So the angels say he's going through an awakening, okay, and a transformation. So he may be seeing 555, and he's seeing the signs during this awakening. So you must have compassion. So at this time, you're going to feel him in your heart space. It may hurt your heart as well, being away from him, but you've got to give him time. We urge you to have compassion towards yourself and him, okay, at this time, because you're both going through a transformation. You're both doing your best. So choose compassion. So I feel he's going through an awakening. This awakening is leading to a transformation, and he's seeing the signs, and you could be seeing 1010. So I feel at this current time, he's deep within, he's processing. Okay. So, yeah, he sees you as his long-term plan. So his next 3D action is to go for this big awakening. So I'm not seeing like a big action movement at this moment because he's working towards this long-term plan. So he's going through an awakening to allow that to happen. So you've got to give him time. So your message at this time is to have compassion while he's going through this awakening. I hope that helps, okay? Sarah Rose, thank you for the donation. My DM said it's best for both if I forget about him. In other words, what he's saying is I'm not ready. I've still got things to learn. I've still got things to do. I'm not as strong as you. I can't do it yet. It doesn't mean it's over, okay? It's his way of saying, I need space. I need to go my own way and deal with my own stuff. Can you let me? It's his way. You can't forget about each other. He's probably thinking about you right now, okay? Was I just a temporary thing to him? I don't know if my heart opening dark night was real. Of course you're not temporary, okay? the separation is temporary. Him saying, forget about me is temporary. Okay, what's really going on is he needs some time, okay? So you've been asked to believe, to have faith. This is also a test of your own self-worth, because you're like, you know, why is this happening? But it's happening for reasons that you perhaps don't understand at this moment, but you will in time, okay? And that's like his guardian angel doing that as well, like, here we go again, okay? Because it's like, it's his own self-worth. And pray, the angels are with you. And I do feel that you can spend time at this current time doing you, with playtime. So we understand on your journey things seem intense and extremely frustrating. And that's where you feel at this current time like it's frustrating, okay? It's time to inject some playtime into your life. Remember to laugh and play is the angel's way. So see this as an opportunity now for you. Think, right, okay, it's actually a blessing, which it is, blessing in disguise, because now I can work on me. I can connect with my inner child, I can have some fun, I can do things now I perhaps wasn't allowing myself to do, or I was neglecting doing. So I'm going to focus on playtime. And then pray. The angels say, we encourage you to engage in daily prayer. When you choose to pray for help, we can answer your prayers. Okay, so when you pray, it is given. It's time to heal away all feelings of unworthiness. So you may feel like, wasn't I enough? Was I just a temporary thing? You know, why wasn't I enough for him? Or, you know, you'll feel all kinds of feelings. And the angels say you are already worthy of everything you can ever desire and wish to manifest. So believe in yourself. Believe in your twin flame counterpart. Believe in your angels. Believe that you can and will reunite in this lifetime. And as you believe, it will be manifested. So it's a temporary pause. It's not over. Okay? What else do you need to know? When the world feels like it's crashing down around you, and I know that's how you'll feel at this moment, take this as an opportunity to find yourself, to let go of who you thought you were. Not all storms come to destroy your life. Some come to clear your path. I love that. Decide that this crisis will be the turning point for what you've been waiting for. So I love that the angels are addressing the fact that you perhaps feel at this moment like it's a crisis. Everything's crashing down. Like it's the worst of the worst, but it isn't. It's a blessing in disguise. So what does he want to say to you at this time? He's saying, am I good enough for you? So there it is. It's all about him not feeling good enough for you. And that's what he's got to go and heal. And that's nothing to do with you. And it's about his own self-worth. So give him that space. Focus on you and find the strength to know it's not over. Because it's never over with twin flames. I hope that helps. Okay, it's just a brief pause in your journey. What's temporary is the pause. Jay, thank you for the donation, honey. Messages from ST as he started to get feelings for me. So how does ST feel? I adore you. So he does. He adores you. He may not be showing it, but he does feel that way. And it came out quick. Okay, look, I'm ready. I'm ready. Look at this, moving on top of the deck to be happy. I will be there. So I feel that he wants to be happy. He's ready for something to happen. Okay, so what's going to happen then? What's going to happen? You may feel trapped. Let's see what the other card is. It's going to be clear. What you've been stuck in before? What's been holding him back? He's releasing to speak his truth. So I feel that even if there's a delay in him speaking his truth, he will. So I feel he's planning on getting out of his own head and taking some kind of action to bring in a clear communication. So whatever's been holding him back, he's breaking free from. He's saying, seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. So he feels with you that you've changed him in some way, and he may have to free himself of a situation or a cycle. I feel like August is going to be a turning point in your connection here. Now, this could be connected with the Lionsgate portal as well, and the fact that the Lionsgate is connected with the horse as well, and the fire with the Leo season. So something could be happening around then as well. But I feel he has got feelings for you. I feel like he's always had those feelings for you, but he's been holding them back. But he wants to be clear with himself first to move forward. He's ready for that. He wants to be happy. He feels like you could make him happy. And he's seeing reminders of you everywhere as well. But seeing you reminds him of the things he knows deep down. And that's that he can be happy. It's not easy to deal with because he's been holding himself back, or perhaps he's been afraid of getting involved, or he's been afraid of being vulnerable. So let's bring a message in from the universe. The universe is saying to you, when going through tough times, it's important to remember that nothing up to this point has defeated you. You've overcome challenges before. Be kind to yourself and thankful for all you already have. For all that you already have. And I feel he is grateful you've come into his life. So trust what you feel. It's in divine timing. With God, all things are possible. So I feel he's starting to believe that he can change and make you happy because he feels that you can make him happy. I hope that helps, okay? Sophia, thank you for the donation. Hi, message from A is A and what's coming in the next 4 weeks. So what's coming in the next 4 weeks? So good news, okay? Good news is on the way in the next 4 weeks. Ask Archangel Michael to shield you. So you may feel some heavy energy. You could be experiencing some psychic attack. They're giving me fear. And that's nothing to worry about. Just make sure you're shielding yourself. If you've got anything going on with finances, there's good news coming in. Ask Archangel Eril to help you with finances and trust your gut instinct. So you may need to shield yourself a little bit. There is good news coming in. I do feel this could be about love as well. But I am feeling financial good news. Make sure you trust your intuition in all ways. Your intuition could also be about, trusting your gut instinct could also be about something to do with money. Or something to do with work. Trusting what you feel because that's what's real. And that will always guide you in the right direction. What else is coming in the next 4 weeks? What's coming in the next 4 weeks? Friendship. Now, this could be spending time with friends, or it could be a new friendship coming in, or it could be building on the friendship with your person. Okay, surround yourself with supportive, fun, and loving friends. These divine friendships have been created to help support you through this phase of your journey. So reach out to your friends. So it could be an opportunity to spend time with friends, or go out with friends, or travel with friends, or have that time with friends that perhaps you may have been not having or neglecting. Especially if you've been busy with work or financial stuff or your twin or anything else. So what's the message from A? It's a great question. So message from A is, he's saying to you, you are irreplaceable. So no one can take your place. And I look at your picture often. So he's looking at you already. He's watching you. He could be looking at your socials. But he's looking at your picture, recognising and knowing inside that you are irreplaceable. There's nobody like you. And that could also be leading to communication, which is good news. And he wants to be loyal to you. I hope that helps, okay? Laurie Wu, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from Orlando and the angels and his biggest issue or block. Okay, so what's the message? What do you need to know? So declutter and grace. Okay, so declutter with grace. And this is about you taking things in your stride, not taking anything personally, allowing things to flow, being at peace. So dear one, allow us, your guardian angels, to help you. You've done all you can in this situation. So in other words, now it's about you allowing him to come forward. And that may actually be your biggest block, because you may be trying to force things forward or initiate or make things happen. You may not be trusting the process or the flow of the journey. Okay, so allow the grace of the universe to guide you to your greatest destiny and focus on decluttering, cleaning your living and workspace. And then you'll create more room for new blessings to swoop in. How will your space look if you were actually living with Orlando, or he was in your life at this current time? So visualization, very powerful. But I feel the message is to allow, and this is really about you surrendering. So yes, you're asking about his biggest block, but it's also what can be your biggest block too. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying, I need to go my own way for a while. I'll make things right between us one day. So when the time is right. So it's about allowing him to go his own way so he can come in. So I'm getting this energy coming through. And I don't know if you're doing this or not, Laurie, but I do feel that you may still be trying to move things forward with him. And that can be energetically as much as physically. And that's why he's saying, I need to do it my way. I've got to go my own way so I'm able to come back to you without you needing me to come back or forcing me to come back or pressuring me to come back. And we all go through that energetically as well. When are they going to reach out? What are they going to do? And then you may panic and send a message or try and move something into place, and then you get annoyed when it doesn't move forward. So I feel his biggest issue or block is he needs you to trust him. He needs you to surrender, and he needs to be the one to make things right, move forward. So obviously his biggest block is taking action. So I just want to see what his biggest block is. Well, that's a good thing. So the angels are showing you then that this is happening for a reason. If you haven't reached out since February, then that's a blessing, okay? Yeah, and now he's got to move forward. So obviously this is the releasing, because this is you surrendering, letting go. But maybe you are still a little bit frustrated or overthinking it a little bit. So you may have not reached out since February, but you may be energetically reaching out. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with watching a reading or anything like that, but you have to also be in your own energy and allowing things to flow and be loving life. If you're waking up grateful, if you're waking up excited, if you're waking up happy, you know you're in full surrender. If you're waking up stressed out, overthinking, panicking a little bit, then you need to release a bit more. So I feel like I'm still getting the same message where he needs you to let go and trust him. And I do feel he's perhaps worried about losing certain things in his life, or he could be thinking about money and material things. And because I'm getting like, when I'm looking at this card, he needs to come forward in the right energy as well. Not an energy that's going to stress you out or cause you pain. You know, he's got to be free and free-flowing. So he's also needing to surrender in his own way too. Let me just see what his dark struggle is. Okay, what's his dark struggle? He's saying it was too scary for me to face you. You were sexy and I know it. So he struggles with the fact that he knows how sexy you are, which means he wants you. And then he holds back and he's like in a battle with himself. But it's scary sometimes to face you. And that could be because he needs to be ready to give you what you deserve. So it could also be because you perhaps are expecting more from him than he's ready to give you in the moment he can give it to you. Does that make sense? So it's like he wants to come forward when he can give you everything and not hold things back. So ask the angels to assist you. I'm being focused on my thoughts about asking if someone else meant to come down. Well, that's a good thing. I mean, it's only May. So if you think about it, you stop reaching out in February, March, April, May. It's only 3 months. So you've got to give it a bit of time to have the effect it needs, okay? So ask the angels to assist you. But I don't feel it's about you needing or wanting anybody else either. You know, it's about being okay in your own energy. You don't need another partner to fulfill you or complete you. When you get it right with self and source, everything else falls into place. So it's about enjoying your own company and doing your own thing and loving life and feeling good and knowing that sometimes being on your own is a blessing anyway. I hope that helps, okay? So don't get me wrong, I'm not saying, you've got to work on yourself like you're not doing it. I know you are. But it's about remembering that sometimes we can release in the physical world, but still be holding on energetically. And that's where we have to work on the full surrender. I hope that helps. I'm only just doing this in my own journey now. So only since the 1st of May I've gone through a turning point myself, because I was still holding on and chasing energetically, and now I've completely surrendered. And I have wobbles, okay, but the majority of May for me has been a really good month because I'm finally letting it go. Okay, and it's I have wobbles, I have moments where I panic, and pull the cards or whatever I do, and then I start releasing again. I do that, I just want to share. Of course you do. But the point I'm making is, when you've got it right with yourself, and you're enjoying sharing your life with you and God, and you're just feeling good about things, that's when the doors open. Not when you think, I wish I was doing this with someone else, or just enjoy each moment by moment, step by step, day by day. I hope that helps, okay? Anmon, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Liz, hope you're well. I wanted to ask about a guy I've begun to get closer to. Does he have a crush on, or is it only friendship? So, what does this person that you've got a crush on, or this person you're getting closer to think? Does he have a crush on you? So, what's this guy wanting you to know? This guy you're getting closer to. So, you've got the Ace of Pentacles. Definitely an opportunity, okay? And I feel there's passion there, definitely. King of Wands. So I do feel this person feels passion when they connect with you, even if they aren't showing it at this time. And they want to be truthful with you as well with the Ace of Swords. So between now and September, there could be a truth coming out. We've got Archangel Nathaniel across the road on the grass leaf thing. So he's just gone up there. Just saw that there. So Archangel Nathaniel blasting things out of the way. So I feel that December to April, something was shifting in him to be able to move towards you with the truth. So I don't know when you met him, but I feel December to April, okay, was a turning point for him. So whether you're in contact or you knew him then or whatever's happened, but I've got December to April as something shifting within him where he's able to perhaps come into your life the way that you perhaps want him to. Okay, because December to April was a turning point for him. Okay, I met him in January. Well, that makes sense with that there then. So you're like a blessing that came into his life, or he felt very blessed around that time. So definitely feel he's been going through a healing since December to April. So you come into his life and it made his life better. There's definitely passion there and fire and desire and a truth. So I feel he could be very truthful with you either around September or between now and September. So I'm not saying it's going to take all that time for him to come forward and be truthful with you, but something could come out in that timeline. Okay, or something could come out around September time. Because for me as a reader, I always connect with this to September. But look at the eagle there as well. This could even be when someone comes back in. So the eagle could be connected with the masculine's return as well around that time. Because he can probably sense that you are connecting with someone else or there's someone else around. Okay, but I do feel that there's an opportunity coming for some truth. So you're saying, does he have a crush? I do feel it's a crush, yes. I do feel there's passion there. And it may be friendship at this moment, but there's definitely feelings there. So there's definitely something brewing. That's what I'm feeling. So, but I do feel someone from the past coming back, probably around September, or when they feel that something is shifting in your energy. I see a little part of you and everyone I meet. That's how your person, this guy, not your person, this guy, sees you in everyone he meets. So I feel that he's reminded of you all the time. And he feels like there's something different about you as well. I feel like he definitely enjoys your company. Your words linger in my mind. So he overthinks and goes over things you've said. So there's definitely a connection building here between the two of you. There's an opportunity for sure. December to April could actually be a relationship timeline as well this year. Like moving into a relationship. Of course you'll make mistakes, but the biggest one will be not to try. So I feel this is also something you're thinking about. And something that this guy could be thinking about as well. The biggest mistake would be not trying to make it work or not having the opportunity with you. You have nothing to lose. So I feel the universe is saying here, go for it. You've got nothing to lose, okay? The camera just shook then. This thing you've been thinking about for a long time, just go for it. So it could be that you've both been thinking about this for a long time, months, for a few months, and now's the time to move towards it. Says better an oops than a what if. We're here to support you. So I feel the messages. It's not going to mess up the friendship if you try to move it into something else. And there is an opportunity for something to build December to April. Okay, so I do feel that the angel's saying just go for it. Now this doesn't mean you should go for it. If you're wanting him to make a move on you, allow it to unfold. But I'm feeling September truth could come out. And December to April coming as well is a timeline for something beautiful to bloom. Now this could be with him, or it could even be with this past person returning. You just got to kind of be flexible and adaptable. And you're putting out into the universe as well that you want someone in your life, and that's what's manifesting for you. That's what I said before. And it sounds like this person has come in for a reason. He and I both have children, so we understand each other in that regard, autistic children. So you've got things in common. And that could also be why he's saying this. He's saying, your words linger in my mind, because he could be thinking about that too. And I see a little part of you in everyone I meet. So obviously he's recognising parts of himself in you and your situation too, which is a really beautiful thing. That's really lovely that the universe has brought that kind of synchronicity in as well, because it's also a sign that when you have things in common in that way, that it can move forward. So anything else you need to know? You got letter. There's definitely, look at this, look at that bird there, messenger. There's definitely communication coming in here. Communication, words, social media. So I do feel things are going to move forward, and I'm seeing this also as a return from the past. But I don't want you to kind of overthink that either, because that's bound to happen at some point anyway. If you thought your past person was your twin, or that's bound to happen. There's bound to be a communication at some point from that person. Okay, no matter when it is. But I do feel this letter is about communication between you and this guy and things shifting forward. That's really powerful. Let me just get you one more card. Anything else you need to know? You've got to have faith in your dreams, and the answers are within you. So go within, you know what to do. And whether that's making a move yourself or allowing him to make a move towards you, well, don't be afraid to go for it. Because at the end of the day, if you go for it and it doesn't work out, it's preparing you for something else anyway. I hope that helps, okay? And then you've done your milestone, honey. I appreciate that too. My son is struggling a lot and I'm doing what I can for him. Can I get guidance from Spirit on what else I can do? So what else can you do for your son? Let go of what was. So maybe see this as a new beginning. Think, right, okay, let's have a fresh start today. What can we do now? So let go of anything that's happened in the past. Anything, if you perhaps think, I've done things and it has worked or it hasn't worked, or just kind of wipe the slate clean a little bit, and it's the right choice. And I feel like it came through, didn't it, saying you already know what to do, or it's inside of yourself, or it's the right choice, whatever it is you're thinking of doing. Whatever it is, what else can I do? It's the right choice, whatever you're currently thinking. So let me bring in a message from your angels. So what can you do for your son? So you've got your desired outcome will occur in the very near future. Have patience and faith and don't try to force it to happen. So it may be having a bit more patience, having a bit more faith. Okay, and that could be in what you're doing or the way the things are happening. Don't force anything to happen. So maybe allow your son to go through things as well. Because obviously if you see him struggling, you want to help him. But it may be also allowing him to perhaps learn as well in his own way a bit more. Because I'm not saying you're kind of holding on to him, but sometimes you have to allow the stabilisers to come off the bike and them to move forward a little bit without the stabilisers on. Does that make sense? You got Isaiah saying it's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. Says I'm watching over you, guiding you and protecting you during these changes. So I am feeling like a change coming in, or some kind of shift, okay? So something could be about to happen, or a new idea or a creative idea. Something could pop in your mind. Or this could be about the birth of something new. So we could be going through a timeline shift as well. So you may feel like he's growing a bit more. It doesn't matter how old he is. Okay, this could be like a new chapter coming in for him too, that you've also got to have faith in. As you move out of one phase, for example, for a new phase to come in. And Daniel's saying, I'm the angel of marriage and I'm assisting you right now. So marriage is more than just like being married to someone. This could be like being married to a situation. Like I've got my cross because I'm married to what I do. I'm married to heaven. In a way, that's the symbol of that for me. Okay, so this could be part of your life purpose. You're married to helping your son in some way. So I'm seeing it as in a commitment, not as in a marriage, if that makes sense. So I'm seeing this as it's your commitment. You've made a commitment to help your son or to be there for him. And that's a beautiful thing. So I feel the angels are kind of getting across to you that you're already doing enough. You're already doing. It's not like you're doing anything wrong. You're doing everything to the best of your ability, is what I'm feeling with that. Let me bring in Archangel Michael as well. Is there anything Archangel Michael wants you to know? What does Archangel Michael want you to know? Respect. And I feel that there's mutual respect as well between the two of you. So when you overcome your fears and face your challenges, you gain respect from heaven. So the angels are very proud of what you've been doing, as well as what your son's been doing, but what you've been doing in this situation. So today, the angels are giving you a high five as a mark of respect. That's the message. I hope that helps, okay? Yeah, get higher than that, learning, committing, and way. Yeah, definitely. Because you will be soulmates to each other, teaching each other lessons. And I'm sure one of the big lessons you have to have in that situation is also patience, because you may get frustrated, not necessarily with yourself. Well, yeah, with yourself and him, but you could get frustrated with the situation. I don't feel you necessarily get frustrated at him. It's more the circumstances or yourself, or maybe you even have to forgive yourself for some things as well, about perhaps why he's the way he is. I hope that helps, okay? And again, there's blocks there, so make sure you're perhaps journaling your feelings down or expressing yourself in some way as well. I hope that helps. Yeah, exactly. I mean, when my mum was alive, you know, when she had 7 years where she had a tongue removed, so she couldn't communicate. And it used to frustrate me because you could hear what they told my mum she'd never talk again because she only had a tiny amount of tongue left. So it was a miracle she could even talk, you know, and I could understand her perfectly, which she said to me she was a miracle, but to me it was like normal. I could understand her whether she was right next to me or, you know, in the next room. I couldn't understand her. But other people would be, because they didn't know, you know, and obviously people can be nasty, can't they? They would think there was something up with her, like she was, you know, there was something wrong, like she was deaf and dumb, and there's nothing wrong with anyone who's deaf and dumb either. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is people would like judge you based on appearances, and that would really upset me and frustrate me. And then I'd think, well, Father, forgive them, they don't know what they're doing, all of that, you know. So I understand where you're coming from there, okay? And then you've donated again. I appreciate that, honey. So last one, it's my late friend's birthday. He has been gone for 9 years now. Does Ben have anything he wishes he could tell me? So he's gone. So he's up there, okay? So he's in heaven. So what does he want to tell you? So, and a big happy birthday to him as well, because he's watching over you. So give me an itchy nose, okay? So definitely he's helping you with your intuition. When I get an itchy nose, it's about intuition. The nose knows, okay? So I feel like intuitively you perhaps know already what he's trying to tell you, or what he wants you to know, or what he's trying to say. I feel you intuitively know anyway. And with the rest of the family. So he's not on his own. He's with the rest of the family. So he's definitely in heaven, obviously. So I want to read you what he's saying. I always read out of this book because it's so beautiful, okay? The way James Van Praagh has channeled this. Let me just find the message, and then I'm going to pull you some other cards. So I'm with the rest of the family, saying to you, please don't worry that I'm alone or lonely, because I'm surrounded by all of our loved ones. They met me when I travelled here, and it's been like one sweet family reunion ever since, without any drama. So he may have had some drama when he was living. Every relative and friend you think about is here with me, and they send you their love. Family relationships are quite different here in that there's pure love and no ego competition. So all of the annoying habits have dropped away, and our memories of our human quirks are handled with a compassionate sense of humour. Everyone is in a constant good mood, and no one is in a rush. And that could also be a sign for you to slow down, okay? So defences have all washed away, and our hearts are all open to one another. From a relationship perspective, this truly is heaven. Isn't that beautiful? And I feel he's perhaps asking you to slow down. Look at that, feel healthier and happier. So he feels like he's on top of the world, and he's reminding you to enjoy life as well, and remember what a gift it is. What else? What else does he want you to know? He's saying to you, you are never alone. So maybe at times you do feel that way, and you're being reminded that you're never alone. He's right there by your side. Perhaps you feel a bit alone because he's not with you anymore. God really is in charge. I love that, because perhaps you've questioned that. And he's saying, nope, God really is in charge of everything. Got angel bumps, okay? When I channeled that card, because this is my deck, you know, I had angel bumps all through this deck. To thank you for taking care of things. So there's things that you dealt with for him or on his behalf or in general, and he's thanking you for dealing with that, okay? Thank you for taking care of things. And love is coming to you from the animal kingdom. So there's someone in spirit, an animal, while reconnecting. You may even see an animal to show you that he's around you. Okay, so an animal could come up to you, or you could have something happening with an animal, or you could see a sign. But I feel there's an animal up there with him too that's saying hello to you today. So love is coming to you from the animal kingdom. But I feel what that's about more than anything is something's going to happen with an animal. So for example, you could be out and about and a dog just runs up to you and starts licking you. And that's showing you love from the animal kingdom. Or perhaps you're somewhere and an animal just looks at you in a certain way. And it's like the other day, you know, well, not the other day, it was about 2 weeks ago. I went into Costa and they got like a charity set up in Costa. It was a greyhound one. And the greyhound just kept coming up to me. Okay, and it was the cutest thing, you know, and it was so beautiful, and that was like a sign of love from the animal kingdom. So I definitely feel that you're going to receive that. I have a few animals in heaven, I miss them all. Well, they're definitely coming through, but I feel also you're going to receive a sign from an animal. You know, like you could see a robin, for example, and it just, I mean, the other day, like a little bird jumped on top of the, when I'm in the kitchen, it just jumped on top of the roof of the garage and it was looking at me. And I was like, you know, and them squirrels yesterday, you know, that I shared on I did a little music. I was so annoyed that the music only lasted for 1:30 seconds because the last little bit where they seemed to come together, there was no music on the video. But there were squirrels in the garden because I've only ever seen one squirrel. And then the last couple of months I've been seeing 2 squirrels. And it's a sign of union coming together. It's so powerful. So trust what you see. And thank you so much for that donation, honey. It means the world. Thank you, Liz, from the bottom of my heart. Thank you for doing my readings. Enjoy this. Thank you. Thank you, honey. That will go into my hot chocolate fund. Janie, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz. Happy Monday. Message from Wes and RG, seeing Wes's name. So that's a big sign he's coming towards you. So let's just do you a general message first of all. You got finances. Because you may be thinking about work, money as well. So the angels say financial factors are influencing things. Okay. It's time for you to get your financial house in order. So you may be dealing with that, okay? And also your twin flame is doing the same. So Wes could be dealing with money as well at this current time. So there could be something doing with money, okay? So I'll be back again. Oh, thank you, honey. Have a good day, okay? So what I'm doing a general message for you first, Janie, then I'm going to connect with Wes and RG. So what do you need to know in general? The angels are saying your time is coming. Everything is coming together for you, but you must meet the universe halfway, which means hold on to a bright and happy vision of yourself with successful outcomes and don't allow your fears or insecurities to stand in your way. The stressful situation is almost coming to an end. We are sending positive energy, financial help, miracles and life-changing blessings your way. So I feel that will put your mind at rest about anything else you've got going on. Jacinta, I haven't missed your question, honey. I haven't got there yet, okay? Patience. So, message from Wes. A message from Wes. So, I haven't missed your reading yet, no. And a message from RG. So, Wes is saying to you, he's saying, you still take my breath away. They give me that song. I feel you're going to hear that song today as a confirmation that he's around you. Take my breath away, Berlin, okay? You still take my breath away. And I'm trying to think of what to say to you. Now, this is why you're seeing his name, because it's a sign he's about to take action. Okay, so trust that. Whenever you're seeing the name, that's a huge sign something is coming. So he is thinking of what to say to you at this current time. And he wants you really to know that you're taking his breath away. So have we got any timeline for communication? Because Wes is thinking about this at this current moment, okay? Yeah, you're definitely coming back together. Something's coming. 3 of Cups. Oh my God, it's the Death card. Scorpio season significant for transformation, but I'm seeing this as in rushing in. Next 3 months, okay? When is Scorpio? October to November. So that could be significant as well for a big change. But I'm seeing the next 3 months. 3 weeks to 3 months. 3 days. 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. It's coming in. It could be on the 3rd. It could be on the 3rd of June. It could be on the 3rd of July. But the 3rd is significant as well. Okay, so he's coming back. You're sensing at this current time that Wes is going to take action, okay? Now, RG is saying, I was reminded of your scent recently. So you may wear a specific smell, like a perfume or something, and he's been smelling you. So he's saying, I've been reminded of you through what you wear, your scent. So what else is going on with RG? There's the Cup of Love, and you're his dream come true, but he knows he can't have you until he's free. So he's thinking about the relationship with you, but it's currently just a dream that perhaps can't come true at this moment because of the situation. So, and again, everything happens for a reason. So I feel he has dreamed about you at this time, but again, he can't act on that dream currently because of his circumstances, but he wants to. Anything else that RG wants you to know? We've got false person. So again, remember there's a mask there. So I feel you're being protected at this current time from RG. With that nine of Cups being in reverse as well, it's like saying to you, at this current time, he can't make your dreams come true. Because of his circumstances, because he's a false person. And I don't mean he's like a false, nasty person. I mean, he's wearing a disguise. He's got a mask on. He's in a situation. So you're being warned. So it may seem on the surface like he's the best thing since sliced bread, but in reality, he's already belonging to someone else. But I feel Wes is coming in. I hope that helps, okay? Pooja, thank you for the donation, honey. Bucket messages for what's coming towards me in 15 days. What's coming towards you? Slow down. This may be why, because you're saying what's coming in 15 days. So you may just need to slow down about the timing and allow things to unfold naturally. Now you've got a ring coming in. Now, I'm not necessarily saying someone's going to give you a ring, okay, but you may see a ring you like and you buy it, okay? Could be a sign of a new start. So you may buy yourself a new ring as a sign of a new start. And it feels like a new start is coming. Now, this could be why you're connecting directly with 15 days. You've got Archangel Nathaniel blasting things out of the way. And he's shown up in this reading as well today in this live. He's been down there on his little leaf blower lawnmower, whatever it was. He was on his machine. So Archangel Nathaniel helping you to have a fresh start. Look at this, you've got blank heart. A new start is coming. Okay, now you may see an eagle as a sign that your person is coming to you, but they're still learning lessons. And I feel they're still learning how to overcome their anger and frustration, okay, and any fear. And we've got striptease. So they definitely dream about you stripping off and what that would be like, you know, striptease. So the person is definitely thinking about you with no clothes on. And we've got festive fun and carols. So you're going to hear messages and music. You could be having some festive fun. So it could be like an event coming up or something festive that you're able to do. Okay, so that could be like going to a party or some kind of significant occasion where you're able to perhaps put colour in your hair or have a spring in your step or do something fun. So good times are coming in, but you must slow down. But I feel you're going to be given a ring, or you're going to, I mean, this could even be like a family member giving you a ring or a friend. But you may even buy yourself a ring as a sign of a fresh start. So a fresh start is coming in 15 days. I hope that helps, okay? Lisa, thank you for the donation, honey. Any birthday messages for the week ahead, please? She messages me first thing wishing me happy birthday. Well, there you go. That's what she was probably waiting for, the opportunity. I knew she'd message you anyway. So if you're worried you don't have the strength to move on, and this can be about moving towards your next step. I don't mean moving on from her at all, because you know you can't. But it means if you're worried you don't have the strength to carry on today or to move forward now that she's messaged you, if it's brought emotion up, think of how much strength you're using to hold on. Then redirect the energy and enjoy your life. So again, it's about surrendering, letting go. She asked me what I'm doing. Yeah, because she wants to see you. Of course she does. So yeah, she may be saying what you're up to today because she's curious. I hope you're not with anybody else. I wonder what you're doing. But also, really, she wants to see you as well, even if she isn't asking you. Don't be afraid to say I love you or thank you to those who deserve to hear it. I love that this has come up. Don't be scared of embarrassing yourself or appearing soppy. You will never regret a heartfelt I love you or a message of appreciation. You will only ever regret not saying it. So I feel the message here is, you know, maybe have a bit of a conversation with her today. Don't worry about that because you've been given the strength regardless to move forward. I think she does. I think, you know, just see it like this. Think, look, she must care about me. Otherwise, she wouldn't have messaged me. And that doesn't mean if she didn't message you, she wouldn't care about you. But she's gone out on a limb in a way to send you that message. Thinking, well, maybe you might not respond or you might reject me. So I feel that this is actually a blessing, okay? If you frequently give yourself permission to doodle, wander and be totally unproductive, you'll actually relish such interludes. So I feel the message is, don't overthink it, just do what you feel in your heart, okay? I can guarantee that your genius, creativity and productivity will increase. So this is also about you not feeling bad about perhaps having time off or doing things for yourself or not perhaps doing things today. Perhaps you've got a day where you can just rest and do you. You don't have to be doing all the time. So allow your mind to wander, allow yourself to feel what you're feeling and experience what you're going through. What else? What else? You've got Four of Pentacles. Look at this. Just let go. I feel you're holding on. You give me fear. Oh, there's fear there. Okay, Magician. So let go and just do what you feel in the moment, okay? Took yourself out for breakfast. I love that. Okay. And I'm really grateful I'm going to be spending my birthday with you. My 50th birthday with you, which is a powerful thing. It's something I'll remember for the rest of my life. So you were special to me, even though I told you otherwise. So this message is like her saying to you how special you are. That's why, okay? You were special to me, even though I've told you otherwise. I don't feel she's told you otherwise, but this is about you knowing you are special to her. That you do matter. That you do mean something. What else does she want you to know? You're so easy to love. Look at that. What's that song? Okay, there's a song about easy like that one, because I've got two songs coming in my head. Because they're giving me as well, you're obviously easy like a Sunday morning is coming in my head. But they're giving me as well Rihanna, which isn't about being easy to love. Why is everything with you so complicated? It starts off by saying you're not easy to love. And maybe that's how you feel, like she's not easy to love. Let me just get you one more, Con. Anything else for the week? The question you're asking is connected to your mission. Things will fall into place. So ultimately, I feel that's what you need to know. So see, this birthday is wiping the slate clean, starting again. What else is going to happen this week? And it's her birthday. Is her birthday tomorrow? Because I know birthday's after yours, isn't it? Is it tomorrow, her birthday? So she wants to be loyal to you and she wants you intimately. Okay? So she does want you in a physical way. And she wants to be loyal to you in that physical way. She probably already is. I doubt anything's going on in that situation. Just have a quick birthday look at the karmic situation. Because, you know, she may be going out for a meal or doing something. Doesn't mean she's happy. Look, she needs to make a choice or a decision. She knows there's other options. She is aware that she hasn't got to stay there. Okay? And loyalty out of duty and obligation, not real love, feeling immense guilt. So I feel if she's spending time with him tomorrow, it's routine, it's obligation, it's not what she wants. If she could do anything today, she would be making love to you because she wants to be intimate with you and she will be around you. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Actually, I'm going to bring you one more card in because you're asking for the week. Music. Messages and music, there you go. Music has a healing effect and can uplift your spirits, especially if you've been feeling down lately. It's time to listen to some of your favourite songs or make music of your own. Okay, maybe we should even arrange to perhaps do something like go to a music event or something like that. I hope that helps, okay? I'm just seeing where I am in the chat, okay? I'm going to say no more donations so I can catch up, please, guys. So, after Wish Right Now's donation, mods, if you can put in the chat, please, no more donation. I hope that helps. Yeah, we're going to afternoon tea, and we're going to see Moulin Rouge, which is both of our favourite shows. And we're really excited because we've got the most amazing tickets. Okay, I've got tickets finally in the row I wanted to. I've seen it loads of times, but I've never been able to get the seats in the where we've got them. So I'm so excited, okay? So it's going to be awesome. MS, thank you for the donation, honey. I'm Maridos, welcome, honey. So this is for Maridos. My ex-boyfriend George, does he want me back? So does George want you back? Does George? This is for Maria then. So Maria, does George want you back? Does George want you back? Well, he's definitely thinking about you. Justice, I feel like if he's holding himself back at this time because he perhaps can't find the right words. He wants to apologise for something for sure. He wants to make something right. So he wants to make it right. He's saying, karma is a bitch, I finally got mine. So he feels like he's made a mistake. Or he feels like since he's been apart from you, he's been going through some karma. My heart is telling me to just do it, okay? And I feel that's communicate or come forward. Seeing you reminds me of the things I know deep down, and that's not always easy to deal with. So I feel what I'm picking up on here is, I feel he does want you back, but it's not the right time because there's some healing that needs to occur first, okay? And again, we've got Libra season as significant here. So there could be some changes going on between now and then. But he is feeling the consequence of not being with you. But he's saying, seeing you reminds me of the things I know I need to change. So he may not be ready yet to see you, especially with that card jumping back in the deck. Okay, so yeah, got Scorpio season coming through now. So Libra and Scorpio could be significant, but he's going through a transformation at this time, and that's why there's a delay. So I feel that he does want you back. However, he knows, even though his heart is telling him to do it, he knows he's got to transform in some way. And I feel if you're really honest with yourself, you know that too. Because obviously you're split up for a reason, okay? So I feel that there is a current block. Could be blocked over the next 2 weeks or 2 months, which takes you into August time. I feel there's a shift coming in. So there's some truth coming in during the Libra season and then a transformation during the Scorpio season. So you could see a big shift coming in as you move towards like, kind of October time. So Libra is September. So September to November could be significant. So I feel the answer is yes, he does want you back. However, even though his heart is telling him to just do it, he knows he's got to transform or heal in some way. So what's the message for you from the universe? Don't worry. Okay, everything you've been waiting for is on its way, and this could be him, okay? Progress is being made even if you can't yet see it. So much is happening behind the scenes for the creation of your dreams. Trust the process. So if it's your dream to get back together, you have to have faith in that. However, at this current time, there is a big transformation taking place to bring in the right things. So I feel the ending needed to occur to bring you back together correctly. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. Missing my special person, any messages from R? So what does he want to say to you? What does R want you to know? So R is saying to you, this is the card that's trying to get my attention. You still hold a piece of my heart. And that's why you are missing each other, because he's missing you too. That's why you're feeling it so intensely. I'm sorry I held myself back with you. So he does feel he's either been holding back recently or he's held back emotional feelings with you in the past. It's really hard for me to open up, so that's what he's struggled with. And you are irreplaceable. Okay, and I feel like he's aware that you may be unhappy in some way. They give me an itchy arm, so I feel he wants to reach out because the arms are about hugging and holding and doing something. So I feel he's itching to reach out to you, but he may be holding himself back. So anything else? Yeah, his head's in the shed, okay? That's what we say in Stoke when he's going through it a bit. Look at his mind there. His mind's in turmoil. He is thinking about you. He's going through a shadow healing. So his shadow side is affecting him. He is feeling pressured as well. So all you need to do is just shine your light. He can't forget you. And he's going through a transformation with the death card there. So there is going to be a new beginning coming in. So I do feel he's wanting you. He needs to deal with his ego first. So what's your guidance? Shine your light. Go out in nature to feel your connection with Source. So go for a walk. Leave your phone at home. Go and relax your energy and you'll feel better, because he is going to return to you when the time is right. He's just all in his head. And if you've been having any headaches, it's connected with him. Or if you do. So the way through there obviously is doing what you'd normally do for a headache, but go in nature as well. I hope that helps. Painless, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, should I move on from Kay? Well, if you feel like Kay is your person, you won't be able to move on from them. But you can move forward, which is about surrender, being more in the present moment, breathing. So you're not overthinking everything. Because you can't move on from the person you're truly meant to be with, okay? Because they live inside of you. But it's about you getting back to yourself, okay? So if you feel like you've done all you can, you're feeling like, I've made it abundantly clear how I feel, and now it's a sign to surrender, to give back to you. So what you're really feeling is you need to move forward, okay? So, yeah, it's about realising that. It's about realising what and being patient with yourself, and you're going through a healing. So your angels are there with you with temperance there at the bottom of the deck. So I feel that, remember this fact, okay? You can't miss out on who or what's meant for you. It's just he isn't ready at this time. So I definitely feel he's defensive, he's in his own energy, and you may be kind of, like this, like thinking, what's he going to do? Or you may feel like you've been waiting. He's going to come back in, though. He'll come back in when he's dealt with whatever he's dealing with. So the message is, when you let go, when you focus on you, when you do you, that's when he's going to come in. Because I don't feel in May he's ready. Okay, but it's in reverse, which is a good thing. The 5 Pentacles in reverse, because it shows you that you're moving into that mindset where, well, I can't miss out on what's meant for me. So it's not that you should move on from Kay. I just feel you need to put your own energy first and try and have compassion. That's the guidance for you. The signs are showing you the truth. And the thing is, you'll see the signs anyway. At the moment, you may even be seeing 10-10 because you're being guided to step back into your own power. And you do that by taking a step back, by focusing more on you and your dreams and goals and filling up your own cup than perhaps trying to make it work with Kay. So the angels say, we urge you to have compassion towards Kay. You're both doing the best you can. And I feel he is dealing with some stress and struggle at this current time, or they are dealing with that, okay? So give it to heaven. Say, okay, have faith. Well, I can't miss out on what's meant for me. And Kay is coming anyway. It's just Kay. There's a block. Kay's perhaps taking a detour. There's a block here at this current time. So your guidance is to look deeper. Okay, seek guidance from your angels, and it says an expert, and obviously you're your own expert because you know your own feelings. So you don't necessarily need to seek out from anyone outside of you either. You can go within. Pay attention to the cards drawn along with this one. Well, the card is to have compassion and to notice the signs you see. We, your angels, are sending you signs, so pay attention to numbers, messages, and symbols because these are all signs about your union. So it's not about moving on from Kay, it's about letting go of Kay for the time being by focusing on you. I just want to see what Kay wants you to know. My family and upbringing are a bigger factor than I realise. So Kay could be dealing with family issues, family patterns, things that are perhaps impacting the connection because of judgment or fear about what family think or what family are saying you should do, or it could be a family dynamic that's being dealt with at this current time. I hope that helps, okay? Beina, thank you for the donation. If some other eligible good man asks me out, should I say yes? Well, first of all, do what you feel guided to do. But remember, you don't need to be chasing love. You just need to be chasing self-love, okay? Should I say yes as my DM still can't step up and I'm craving true love? Well, you can't say, oh, right, well, I'm craving true love, so I'm going to meet someone else. It doesn't work that way, because if you feel your masculine is your true love, he is the one. Okay, what you're seeking is companionship and you want to be with someone. We all do, but when you let go of the need for it, that's when it shows up, and usually that's when your masculine comes in anyway. So it's about just be open to what the universe brings to you, but you don't need to chase it. You don't need to put yourself out there, just be yourself. And if someone comes to you and you perhaps have a rapport with them, then be open to dating. But usually when we do date someone else, we recognise, because all paths lead home, that person isn't our twin. Or it may last for a while, but then it ends. And I'm not saying that there's never any hope with anyone but your masculine, because you can have a soulmate connection with someone and live a good life. But the point I'm making is, chase self-love at this moment, not someone else. But obviously you say, if some other eligible good man comes in, if you see someone as someone you could perhaps enjoy being with, then go for that. But do what you feel guided to do. So you got sensuality and you got divine order. So the angels are reminding you your journey is in divine order. That if someone else is meant to come in, they will. When you're meant to be with your twin, it will happen naturally. So you have nothing to worry about. So I feel you're perhaps worrying about being alone or not having kids or your biological clock or many, many reasons. And the angels say you have nothing to worry about. Know that you and your divine counterpart are being guided under the governance of divine order and everything is okay. Your sensuality needs some loving care and attention. So this could be right now all you need is perhaps to give yourself some love. Take yourself on a date. Give yourself pleasure. Do things for you. Your ability to give and receive pleasure with your twin is essential for your union. Now you can get there in the 5D. Okay, work on healing your sensuality. So I feel you're feeling like you want someone to tell you that you are lovable, or the things you're wanting you can give to you. Okay, and remember your body is sacred as well. So you may not even want to give your body to anyone else anyway. So I feel you've just got to take your time, allow things to come in and not need something to happen in this moment, okay? So the angels say, the reason some people have walked away from you for no reason has nothing to do with you. They have been removed from your life because the universe is taking you to the next level. They have already served their purpose in your life. Let them go and keep moving. Greater is coming. So this could be a sign that right now is not the right time for your twin because he's got to release his cycle. So let him do that and you just keep moving forward. Something greater is coming, whether that's with your twin or someone else. And that's an affirmation you can use. I'm so grateful for love. Thank you, universe, for bringing me love, whether it's with my twin flame or something better, please. And that could even be that you meet someone who's a great friend to you and you have a great friendship with someone. Because if you had a great friendship with someone, that would be, enough as well. It would be because you'd be sharing your life with someone, spending time with someone, doing something that would take you out of your head. So sometimes you just have to get out of your own head. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just see, actually, before I move on to the next question, I want to bring in, is there an eligible bachelor coming in? What do the angels want you to know about the next person perhaps who's coming in, or someone who may be coming in around you? You've got the actor, and what's this at the bottom of the deck? You've got the secret agent. So what I'm picking up on is, I'm still picking up on your twin here because he is acting, he's wearing a mask and he's acting one way when he's really another way, but it's the secret agent. So I do feel he's spying on you, watching you. You may be mysterious and elusive, but he's watching you in some way. All the world's a stage. You may be acting confident, but there's a lot of drama going on behind the scenes. So I am feeling this is more about your masculine than anything else. So I hope that helps, okay? I know it's probably not what you want to hear, but you just have to be in the flow and let the universe do what it needs to do, okay? Let me just nip to the bathroom, actually, because I've been on for 2 hours and 20. I want to stretch my legs. And then I'm going to come back and do Divian's donations. No more donations. I'm just going to stretch my legs, go to the bathroom and put the heating on because I turned it down. So just give me a second. Okay, let me just have a drink. It's gone really dark outside and cold. Whoa. So I've just put the heating on. Okay, right. So next question is for Divian. Thank you for the donation, honey. 1 week reading and John's feelings. Okay, so what's coming in over next week? Okay, a message is coming. Look at that. So you're going to receive some kind of communication. Now, you may get signs about this as well. So a message is coming, possibly from Arjun, or it could be a message from the universe about something you need to know. Could be a job offer or something coming in. So let's see what this message is about. So what's this message that's coming? So it's definitely coming from Arjun. If you see Arjun as your divine masculine, it's coming from them, okay? But you mean to be patient. So I feel the message is coming to you from your person, but you need to be patient with the when. And you've asked about the next 7 days, really, or the next week. So it could be within the next week, or it may just take a little bit longer. So be patient, but he says coming in. So, and that's definitely coming in from an Emperor, okay? So what does Arjun want you to know, or what's he feeling, or what do you need to be aware of? You've got, I don't know if I'm cut out for this, so I feel like he may be holding himself back because of fear. So he wants to communicate, but again, there could be that fear there. And that may cause a slight delay. That's why you've been asked to have patience. And it may be a small message as well, where he's testing the water. Is it possible to forgive and forget? So really what he wants to do is apologise. He wants you to forgive him for things. Archangel Nathaniel's going past again. So Archangel Nathaniel creating the way, blasting things out of the way. So I feel there's going to be an apology coming in, but it may be a small testing the waters. I hope that helps, okay? Lady, thank you for the donation. Lady PSG, message from P, someone else is making more effort. Well, that's reminding you that you are worth the effort, okay? So it doesn't mean that person is your person. So P is saying to you, songs are reminding me, speaking to me and reminding me of you. So I feel you've both been given messages and music. So I feel he wants you to know that he is communicating with you, but it's coming in through other means. Through music or telepathy or dreams, but he's definitely communicating with you through music. And I know that probably doesn't feel like enough at this moment, but that's what's happening, okay? Yeah, and he's wondering where you are. Where are you now? Okay, faded. So, and maybe you feel like he's faded away, or something isn't happening. You know, like it's not going to happen. But he is curious. So I do feel that P is curious about you, wondering what you're doing. Could be watching you on socials, or trying to find out what you're doing. Where are you now? What are you up to? Okay, so messages and music, okay? So pay attention to those messages and music. You're saying someone else is making more effort, but again, you've got to think of it like this. If P was in a room and the other person was in the room, who do you go to straight away? Where's your heart calling you to? That's your person. Now, that doesn't mean you don't enjoy whatever's going on with this other person. It's just reminding you that if P was putting in the effort, you probably wouldn't even be paying attention to this other person. So you have to think about that, okay? Yeah, look, you got the Two of Cups coming through. So you know where your heart truly is, but you're being reminded that you deserve to have love in your life that's very balanced. I didn't realise my chat had stopped then. So you deserve to have love in your life that's very balanced and equal, okay, and powerful, and that's what you're being shown by this other person putting the effort in. Okay, so, and this could even be something that's manifesting for you, like the equal balanced relationship between now and February. But I feel what you need to know is that P is communicating with you, just not the way perhaps you want. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. What is Umesh thinking about work today and feelings? So, what is he thinking about today? What is he thinking about today? So I feel the angels want you to know that he's always speaking to you through signs you see or messages you receive. Okay, so when you feel like you're alone, you never truly are. And I feel that what he feels is that you make him feel less alone. I feel he feels alone a lot. And that may be because he's isolating or he just feels that way. But I feel that when he looks around his life and he sees his life, he perhaps sees you there. So I feel like he wants you in his life. And this could be for more than just a work capacity. And he could be going through a tower moment as well. He's got a vision of something. Chariot sees. I do feel like he wants to move forward in a way that isn't just about work, okay? And I know you can sense that anyway. So the wheel of the year is like moving things into place. Something could be coming towards you. This could be travel as well. So if you've got some travel coming up or he's planning on coming towards you, it could happen during the Cancer season. And this may be something he's been planning for a while. Because I'm getting this energy where he wants to take action towards you, like he wants to actually come to you and spend some time with you. And he's thinking about this very clearly. But he's afraid as well. He's afraid of perhaps you not feeling the same way, or he's afraid of making a mistake or a big tower crashing down around him. So let me bring this other deck in. Let's bring this one in. Okay, so what is he thinking about work today and feeling? Yeah, firefighter. He's trying to fight his feelings for you. Sailor, look, he's looking. I feel like he's got feelings for you, fierce feelings, intense feelings, passion, and he's trying to put them out. Okay, the firefighter is putting the fire out there, and the sailor is like looking ahead, the vision. You know, trying to maneuver something. He wants to go on an adventure. This is also about travel. So what I'm picking up on is he's trying to fight his feelings for you, possibly because it's a work situation or a work relationship. But he does think about what would happen if he came to you. And that would be him travelling towards you. That's what he's feeling and thinking about. And obviously with you, he feels less alone. And I feel like he thinks, oh, you know, it would be nice to go on an adventure with you or do things with you. And that's what he's thinking about. So he's not really thinking about work at all. He's thinking about other things. And he's trying to stop himself from thinking those things. I hope that helps, okay? Lady PSG, thank you for the donation. What do you see for job offer and finances? So what do you need to know about work? Well, believe in yourself and take back your power. Because you can do, be and have anything you desire, but you must believe it to receive it. Or you must believe in yourself. Believe that you have the power to change or to move forward in your life in some way. 9 to 1s, that you can make the required adjustments you need. So this is about you becoming a leader. So take action towards what you want and have faith that you have the abilities and the talent and the, you know, the motivation and the enthusiasm to achieve what you want to achieve. So the angels say with money and finances and job, things are going to be turning in your favour. Okay, people that were against you all of a sudden will be for you. So if something's perhaps seemed to be going wrong, it's going to start going right, okay? Ideas, creativity, promotion, contracts are going to come into your hands. So opportunities are coming in. So is there a timeline around this? Well, and you've got the wheel as well coming through. So something is coming. You may have to be a bit patient though with this. And to feel like, you know, it's like the angel saying again, you can't miss out on what's meant for you. So it may feel like May is stagnant and then things start shifting forward. Because there is an offer coming in and you're going to feel it in your heart. So I feel once May's out of the way, that's when things are going to start increasing, especially in money. Because it may feel like you feel like things are stuck now, but they aren't. They aren't going to be stuck forever. And this shift has been happening since March. So you've either been thinking about changes since March or you've been manifesting something through the thoughts you've been thinking since March. And you're going to start seeing the results moving into June. I hope that helps. Let me just bring in a message from Archangel Eril for you. What does Archangel Eril want you to know? Eril's saying gold, okay? So if something golden is coming, which means a golden opportunity, you having the Midas touch. It can also be how you create abundance, because if you have gold around you, and it doesn't have to be actual gold, it could be gold plated, like this. Okay, having gold around you creates the feeling of riches. You could even use gold chocolate coins, just don't eat them, okay? And you've got media, so this could be something on social media that happens or moves forward, and it could be helping children. So you could be helping children, that could be something you do on social media, or you could be helping others through social media. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation, honey. Priyanka says, bucket messages, what's coming in May and June. Okay, so what do you need to know? What's coming in May and June? I'm going to do it as a whole, not just about May or June, because it will all be interlinking anyway. So let me just turn them over. You may see a cat, okay? That's a sign of independence. Financial gain is coming as well. So the first thing you need to know, okay, is from your person's perspective or whomever you're connecting with, is that separation is preparation. So whoever you feel separated from at this current time, you're being prepared for something from it, okay? And they may be seeing 10-10 as well, which is about power, moving out of their ego. And I feel that you may also see 10-10, and this could be something moving into place between now and October the 10th as well, because let go of the timeline of things. So regarding another person, because these are the messages about you and the journey here, you've got, if you're not together, you're being prepared for something. This could be with Obviously you've connected with your person, connected with work as well. So this could also be connected with them. So they're overcoming the ego to move forward in some way and take back their power. Whoever they are. I know you're dealing with a few people, okay? So there could be an opportunity coming up for financial gains. This could be more work opportunities coming in. You've got London there as well. So this could be someone from London or something connected with London. Or you may be thinking about making money to go to London. So London could be significant. You've got they are horny. So someone is definitely desiring you in May and June. And you've got M, which could be about May. Could be about what you're manifesting, like a wedding or marriage or monogamy as well. Connecting with the right person for you. There could be a video call coming in. And you've got the cat, because I feel the cat is your spirit animal, reminding you to enjoy your freedom and your independence and to do you. Someone is definitely watching you online. Okay, so someone is watching you online, keeping an eye on you. Okay, and that when they're not with you, for example. Now, I definitely feel there's a shift coming in here because you've got the High Priestess and the World, okay? So the High Priestess, as you know, is about your intuition. It's about you being psychic and strong and intuitive and knowing who you are and trusting what you feel inside. You've got strength as well, gathering the strength to move forward to have a new beginning. There could also be some big changes coming in as you move into the new year. And that's why I feel you perhaps need to let go of timings around when things are going to happen. Like what's going to happen over the next 15 days, or just be at peace with when things are actually shifting and manifesting for you. So your person is also dealing with some stress, and I feel they're communicating with you through music. So you're going to hear lots of music and sounds, or even have signs through things you hear that resonate with you. You got Capricorn as well, which is about the sign, or it could be about the timeline, moving into the new year. It can also be a big sign about adventure coming in, especially with reindeer there, movement. Think about reindeer, you may also think about stags, so it's a promise of union. And the wreath is the ending for a new beginning. The alien is about someone from perhaps outside where you are, you know, someone who's perhaps not around you in your community. So you could see this as someone coming from somewhere else. So, and you got London as well. So this could be, maybe you meet someone from London. Okay, because an alien can also be like somebody who is not from where you are. Something like from not in the same country as you or living somewhere else. And Google, so you may meet this person online. So you may meet someone from London online. That's coming through as well. So I feel just be open to whatever the universe brings to you. I hope that helps, okay? Sonuk, thank you for the donation. When is the ego break of Malar he is showing to me? Forgive me, fear, let go of fear. Well, he needs you to let go and trust him. So when you let go and you actually allow things to move into place and you trust him to come forward and you stop perhaps overthinking it, that's when it's going to happen. Okay? Because he does want you intimately. He wants you that way, and you're perhaps going to feel the kundalini. But I feel that when you let go, that's when he's going to move forward, or that's when his ego is going to break, or when he's going to overcome whatever his fear is, because he does physically want you. And it's very likely you can feel that in your body. But I'm feeling if you let go, and if you can let go over the next 4 days to 4 weeks, then there'll be a movement. But you've got to let go. So what else do you need to know about this? What else? Okay. Page of Swords is delays in communication, so the right communication can come in. Okay, and it's I mean, I know I probably sound like a broken record because I'm sure I told you the same thing before, but I feel you need to energetically let go. He's ignoring you. It's not that he's ignoring you, he's processing. But again, you'll be overthinking, stressing, worrying, thinking that he's ignoring you is like stressing about it, and then that's why there's a delay, because the Page of Swords is delays in communication. But when he does come in, it'll be a clear communication. It's something that you won't be able to ignore or, you know, put to one side, because you'll know exactly what he's trying to say to you. So when he is going to communicate, when he does, he will communicate clearly to you. But I feel he's saying to you, you need to let go. You need to trust me to move forward. That's why you're coming up as a Queen of Swords, because it's like you're defensive. And you've got to let go of the stress around it all. and let things fall into place. That's why karma's coming through, because you've got to let the universe take care of it now. You've done all you can do. You are going to be together. Got the Four of Wands, you are building something. You may even be seeing 1111. So furthest timeline out at this current time, because of your energy, is April. So between now and April, he's going to come in. That's your timeline. But if you let go now, then it could come in tomorrow or the next day or the next day. You've got to let go of the when. And I know it's stressful and frustrating, but that's the guidance coming through, okay? Let me just bring you an angel message in. 444, so you're being protected at this time, and that's a blessing. So try and see it as a blessing that he's ignoring you, okay? He is daydreaming about you. So even though he's quiet, he is daydreaming, he is thinking about you. But you're only frustrated because you're wanting something to happen. So if you let go of the need for something to happen and you focus on breath work and relaxing, then things will start moving into place. I hope that helps, okay? Jacinta, thank you for the donation, honey. Liz, before the new moon, I was nauseous for some days and since then constipated. Does this have anything to do with P? And how is he feeling about me in the 3D post on his birthday? So how does he feel about you, first of all? How is he feeling about you? I definitely feel those ascension symptoms are connected with him, especially the constipation, okay, because that's a need to let go. So he's saying you are special to me, okay, even though I told you otherwise. So if he's told you something that doesn't tell you that, or he's made you feel that way, like you don't matter or you're not special, you are special to him. It's really hard for me to open up. So he may mess his words up, or he may struggle with telling you exactly how he feels. So he wants to open up to you. He's saying, being apart has been life-changing for me. So I feel during this time apart, he's been realising that it's hard for him to open up. He's been realising that's a wound he has. He's been realising that sabotages things with you and in his life in general, okay? So he wants you to know that you are special to him. So if he could tell you anything today, that's what it would be. Okay, that you are special, but he's finding it hard to tell you. And now he's realising that through the time apart. So what else does he want you to know? I just got caught up in the moment, okay? And that could be when he's perhaps told you otherwise. He's got caught up in a moment he's in. Or he's got caught up in a moment and he hasn't been able to open up to you. I'm afraid to take the next step right now, so you've got to give him time. That's why he's constipated, because he's holding something in. You are irreplaceable. And he knows this, okay? So he knows how irreplaceable you are. And I'm sure in your mind you're thinking, well, why doesn't he do something about it then? But he can't at this current moment, okay? He's struggling with his own ego. So what else is going on? Ace of mind, he feels trapped, he feels stuck, he feels trapped in a karmic cycle, he feels trapped in his own head. So that's why he's constipated. And that's why you're constipated, because you're picking up on it. Okay, so if he just relaxes and breathes, he'll be able to go the loo. It's the same with if he just relaxes and breathes, he'll be able to open up to you. He said, I want to be where you are. Now what that means is, obviously he wants to be physically where you are, but I'm picking up on this as more of a spiritual place. He wants to be where you are spiritually. And that's what he's struggling with, okay? So you've got to give him time to catch you up. But the thing is as well, you're going through your own stuff too. You're going through your own pain and your own struggles. So you've also got to recognise that too. So the angels are saying to you, do a chakra healing. And that will also help him to go to the bathroom as well, if that's something he's definitely experiencing. Because obviously you're experiencing it. So cleanse your chakras, okay? Do a chakra healing. Release all blame to heaven. It's going to be okay. So affirm it. It's all going to be okay. Give your fears, concerns, worries, stress, struggles to heaven in exchange for peace. And affirm it's all going to be okay. So go to my playlist and do a chakra cleanse there. And it will help you. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, so I can catch up, okay? I can't write it in the chat at this moment because actually I'm writing it in here. I can write it. I'm an hour behind, okay? So please understand that, you know, when I'm putting a hold on donation, it's so I do actually get to the ones I've got. Let me just write it in here. Hang on a minute. Oh, I went off it there. There we go. There you go. That okay. Sorry, just bear with me a second. There we go. Okay. So my chat moved as well. My chat's just jumped up. So let me just go back to where I was in the chat. Let me go back. Yeah, I've got quite a few donations. No more donations at this moment, okay? So next question we're doing is for Ethereal Seeker. Just make sure I didn't miss anyone there. Minbu, did I answer your question? I haven't, have I? What are P's thoughts today? I haven't answered yours either, have I? I went straight from Jacinta to down there. So Minbu says, what are P's thoughts today? So Minbu, what are P's thoughts today? So I'm really bad at commitment. So he feels like he needs to learn more about how to be in a relationship with you. And if he's in a relationship now, he's not good at that. If he's been in relationships before, he feels he's messed them up. So I feel he's learning how to actually be ready to commit to you through what he's going through at this current time. So he feels like he's not very good in a relationship, okay? And obviously he doesn't want to let you down by messing things up with you. Is it possible to forgive and forget? So I do feel there's going to be an apology coming in. He's hoping you can have a new beginning, start again. And yeah, lots of burdens around at this time. Okay, we've got karma there. So I feel the message is, while there's delays, just have faith that there is a lesson being learned. Because I do feel that what P intends to do is break the silence or come in with an apology and try and explain to you that he feels like he's not very good at commitment. So I feel he wants commitment with you, but he may not be good at it because it's been a burden before. So whether this has been a bad relationship that they've been in, or you know, something that's hurt them. This could even be from childhood, because childhood wounding can be around seeing a relationship fall apart, or seeing a bad relationship in front of you with your parents and things like that. So the angel's saying, get some exercise, go in nature, breathe, perhaps write down your feelings. Exercise could also be writing down what you want, you know, what you want, how you want things to be when you're together. And then you're visualizing the beautiful relationship, and then through telepathy and the 5D, he will sense that. Because I feel that P is worried about being in a relationship with you and messing it up and you leaving, okay? And that's a big wound, abandonment wound. So they show me like writing perhaps down how you want your relationship to be, what you would like it to be like, whether it's getting married or living together or experiencing a wonderful life together. And then you're visualizing that and putting it out into the universe. So the guardian angels are saying to you, we greatly believe that you can change. And I feel this about changing your own energy and vibration as well. So if you do some exercise, whether it's spiritual exercise like journaling or writing gratitude down or doing a meditation or doing physical exercise, it will benefit you and help you to release any struggle or any stress or any anxiety. And it will also help you keep fit physically and mentally, emotionally as well. And it will help you to feel amazing. So I feel you're being guided to do things that help you. Okay, and then P will feel that energy in his because a big change is coming. So he will feel that shift vibrationally. I know it seems a bit strange, but the thing is, you and your person are one. So if what you're doing is having an impact on him too. So big change is coming. And I spoke about this in the weekly reading, which is on the channel now. So you can go and watch that. And Jesus is with you as well. So you're not alone because Jesus is around you, okay? So I'm just bringing a message for you from Jesus. Jesus saying, my Father gives you the true bread from heaven. So in other words, everything you need is already within you and above you. You just have to call on God and have faith. I will not leave you comfortless. I will come to you. So whenever you feel stressed or worried, Jesus is right there with you. And I'm with you always, even until the end of the world. So Jesus is with you, even when you feel like P isn't, or other people leave you, or Jesus is always with you. So call on him. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donations. Hi, Liz, guidance from the archangels, please. So what do the archangels want you to know? Actually, I'm going to bring in my deck here, okay? So what do the archangels want you to know today? What do the archangels want you to know? So you've got Archangel Azrael around you, the angel who brings in comfort when you're going through struggle or loss or pain, okay? You will be okay. So you'll be okay, especially if you've been dealing with grief or any kind of loss, okay? Archangel Sandalphon is assisting with music. So you're going to receive messages in music, possibly from Will. Archangel Michael has given you power, saying to you, you have the power, you can get through this. And Archangel Jeremiah is helping you to review your life, to look at your life and think, what do I want? Where do I want to be? How do I want things to go? And Archangel Michael is right there with you saying, I'm here. And Archangel Jeremiah, I love this. You are ready to let go of the past. So your main archangels today, who you're working with, even if you're not aware of it, but you're talking to them, even if you're not talking to them directly. Okay, Archangel Jeremiah, the angel of life review, saying to you, let go of the past, you're ready. You're ready to look at your life clearly now and work out what you want to do next. And Archangel Michael has given you the strength to know it's going to be okay, that you have the power inside of you to make things happen, that you can move forward any way you want to, that you have the power to create things in your life, that you are being shown the answers through music, and Sandalphon is answering your prayers in that way. And Azrael saying you will be okay, even if it's hurting your heart. Whatever you're going through, you'll be okay. And a message from Will, okay? What is Will wanting you to know? What is Will wanting you to know? Will is saying they will come through for you. So he is going to come through for you. He will do what he has to do, what he needs to do to be in your life. Okay, he will come through for you. And I love that. I've just realised I've just realised it's Will. They will come through for you. And your DM's name is Will. So I feel that's an extra message there. Will come through for you. Okay, I don't know if I'm cut out for this, but it will come through. So that's his struggle. Can I do this? And that's why, remember, you are mirrors. You are one. And Archangel Michael is saying, you can do this. Okay, so Archangel Michael is also helping him to do this. And I know I made a huge mistake. So he feels like he's made a big mistake and he wants to make up for it. Am I cut out for this? Can I do this? So he's trying to gather courage to make a change, but he will come through for you, even if he feels he can't. And he feels safe in the silence because of that. Because he needs strength and courage to move forward and be open and vulnerable. So what's he saying sorry for? What's this big mistake? Okay. I dream about a fresh start. So he's having a dream and he's with you and you're starting again and it's all nice and lovely. So he's dreaming about you. Okay. And he wants that with you. And he wants to wipe the slate clean. And he's saying, she doesn't matter to me, you do. So if there's anyone else in his life that you're aware of, whether it's another person, as in a lover, someone he's involved with romantically, or a friend, family member, he's saying, you matter to me. She doesn't matter, you do. So if there's anyone he's like, not necessarily made you jealous with, but if there's anyone around his life at this current time, he's saying, she doesn't matter, you do. So you've got to have faith in that. He will come through and do what he needs to do. So this could be about leaving behind a karmic cycle. I hope that helps, okay? Last thank you for the donation. Does David have other female options or does he want to come towards me? We're in no contact. So what's the first message for you? So you got this is your validation that things are finally beginning to work out for you. So even though things may not be how you want them to be at this current time, the universe is saying to you, things are working out for you. So get ready for an unexpected breakthrough. You may even see penguins as a sign of that breakthrough. Good news and plot twists are coming. Blessings are on the way. So there is a blessing on the way that you can't yet see, okay? So things are, there's going to be a breakthrough in whatever the block has been. Because I'm not picking up on any other females around him, especially with the Ace of Wands being in reverse, because I don't feel he's really attracted to anybody else. There's been a block for another reason, okay? There's been a delay because the delay creates the way. So the Two of Swords being the block, but it's in reverse. So I feel any blocks between you, whether it's an actual physical block or he's just been away from you and you've not been communicating because there's no contact, I feel that block is going to be overcome, possibly even between now and the new moon. Now, we've just had the new moon. I'm talking about the next one, okay? So new moon's on the 14th of June. So there could be some contact coming in between now and the new moon in June. And I feel you're going to see butterflies because I'm not seeing that he's attracted to anybody else. I'm not seeing anyone else he is physically interacting with. So he could be like flirting with someone on social media, but I don't feel he's physically attracted to anyone but you. So I'm not seeing there's anyone else around you. Now, it'd be different if it was the other way around. There may be someone there. But I'm seeing that it's like his man bits are only attracted to you. That's why I'm trying to keep it PG, okay? And he's walked away to come back, but I feel he's walking away from other things, and maybe you feel like you've walked away, or should you walk away, or maybe you're wondering about what to do. But I'm not picking up on any. I'm not saying there isn't female options. There may well be people around him, but the only person he's attracted to is you. His man bits aren't attracted to any of them. Okay, maybe getting an ego boost and having a flirt, but he's not attracted to that. There's nothing physical going on. Okay, it's clear there. There's nothing clearer than that. So he's saying, I am sorry. So he is sorry for perhaps making you feel like an option or making you feel bad. And let's live. Okay, so I feel like he wants to just kind of live his life, be in the moment. He's trying to be light-hearted about things there. Let's just live in the moment. You've affected my life significantly. So he can't just jump in with someone else, even if he's tried to, because you've changed his life. And he said, I wish I'd told you how much you really mean to me. So you mean a lot to him, and he wants to tell you that. So I feel he's actually thinking about you, not anybody else. It will be your own worry or your own ego or your own fear, perhaps thinking there's other people around him. Sometimes they just need space to process what they're going through. So look at this Page of Power. He's growing up spiritually and learning lessons. That's why there's a delay, okay? So he needs you to let go and trust him. So trust him to come back to you. And he wants you intimately. Look at that. He wants you. Now, it's the same card, but this time it's coming through that way round. So his man bits want you. That's what I've really got coming through. So I don't feel there's anyone else, not that matters anyway. And I feel he's coming towards you, but you've got to let him do that, okay? That's your lesson at this current time, to let him come to you. I hope that helps, okay? Goody, great to see you, honey. Thank you for the donation. And Anmon, thank you for gifting a membership there to Ling. I know she'll appreciate that, so thank you for that. Goody says, hi Liz, you're looking gorgeous. Thank you, honey. What's G thinking of me this week regarding me? So what's G thinking of this week? Flew on the camera there. Let me get it off there without knocking my chat off. He's working out what to do, okay? And he feels like a failure. So I'm getting like April, May. There may have been a delay because he's feeling like a failure in some way. Now, that could be because of work, or it could be something he's going through in his life in general. Doesn't necessarily mean it's about you. And he's working out what to do next. So I feel like there's been a lot of planning and thinking in April and May, but perhaps not much action. What else is he wanting you to know? I feel it's those cards that have come up that way. So he's saying to you, I'm not the same person you remember. So he's reminding you of that for a reason, because perhaps the past version of himself wouldn't be interested or would have hid away, but he's not that person anymore. So he has changed, okay? He said, I feel badly for the way I treated you. You didn't deserve that. So he is thinking about the past as well, the way he's treated you in the past. That's why he's saying, I'm not that person anymore. Okay, I know I treated you badly in the past. You don't deserve that. That's another reason why I may feel like a failure, and why he's working out what to do so he can actually do it right this time and not let you down. And he's saying being apart has been life-changing for me. So what I've got coming through here is he wants you to know that he is aware of how much you've changed him and how much he has changed since you've come back together again. Since the time apart and all that. So what else is he thinking this week regarding you? He's saying to you, I want to have a conversation, and I want to have a conversation in the dark with you. So what I'm feeling here is this could be like having a bedtime conversation, where you're lying in bed and you talk. So you could be thinking about that, but this could also be a conversation that comes at night. So you may meet up at night, because obviously you've been meeting in the day. And he may want to actually spend some time with you at night, not just in the day. And he's saying, my heart is always calling for you. So you're feeling calling to you in that way. You may have heart chakra activation, palpitations or your heart beating faster, like speeding up. So the heart is definitely feeling this. And I feel this, I want to have a conversation in the dark. I feel like he wants to see you at night. That's what he's perhaps planning or working out, to perhaps ask you out on a date or something like that. But I'm also seeing this where you're lying in the dark together and he's talking, he's opening up. Okay, so that may be something that comes in the future, okay? What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? You've got temptress. Look at that. He's very drawn to you physically. A lure, seduction, affair. So he is thinking about being with you in that way. I'm not feeling like affair. This is more like how he sees you. He's very drawn to you physically. So he wants you physically. You're a temptress in his eyes. And, he can't help the way he feels. So what's he thinking in the silence? So I definitely get this energy where he wants to see you at night, okay? I'm ready for change. One card out of that whole deck. I am ready. I'm ready for change. I'm ready to do something differently. So I'm getting this energy where he's going to ask to see you at night, okay? Going on a date, or do you want to meet for a drink, or do you want to go for dinner, or something like that, okay? Not necessarily going up a mountain. A big change is coming, and Jesus is with you. Wow. Let me bring in a message for you from Jesus. What does Jesus want you to know? Pray always. Well, what Swami wants you to know, pray always. Let not your heart be troubled nor afraid. So don't worry about anything. Have faith in God. I hope that helps, okay? Goody, thank you for donating a membership to Ryan, honey. That's so, appreciated so much as well. Les, thank you for the donation. Does Prince think about me romantically like I think of him? Is Prince thinking of you romantically? Is Prince thinking of you romantically? Well, there's definitely something going to move forward over the next 8 weeks, okay? You've got easier times ahead. So what I'm getting here is I'm going to connect with a different depth for this, but I feel what I need to share with you is there's going to be some kind of shift or change between June and August. Okay, easier times, calmer waters coming in. So if there's been a struggle around this situation, there is going to be a relief, a sense of relief, or a sense of knowingness or understanding. So I feel you're going to know within the next 6 to 8 weeks how Prince actually feels about you. So how does Prince think about you romantically? I'm haunted by my actions. So he's going over in the past something that he's done or the way he's behaved. And this could be with you, or it could be with someone else that's perhaps affected how he's coming towards you. And he's thinking about that, he's healing that or wanting to fix that in some way. So I'm haunted by my actions. And this could be if he perhaps hasn't told you yet how he feels. If he's been holding back, he perhaps regrets that. I feel safer in the silence. So I feel this fear around telling you how he feels or opening up in some way. And this could be because in the past, and I'm not saying it's with you, it could be with someone else, he's perhaps admitted his truth or he's shared his feelings with someone and perhaps they've laughed at him or, rejected him, and that's haunting him. So he may be afraid of rejection, so he feels safer in the silence or not opening up. But I do feel he's going to feel like he can over the next 6 to 8 weeks because I do feel there's feelings there. But what's stronger at this time is his fear of being rejected. That's what I'm picking up on. Let me just see what his dark truth is, because, this is all hidden at this current time. Let me bring the secrets of the soul in, actually. What's the secret of his soul? Yeah, it's the way it's happened as well. It's freaked him out because he's saying, you came into my life like a whirlwind and you uprooted my life. Thank God. So he is grateful, but he also perhaps wasn't expecting it either. Okay, I die inside when I'm away from you. So he definitely misses you when you're not together. I'm already on my way. So he is coming forward. And with the 8 of Wands coming out, that's a given anyway. And especially with the 6 of Swords. So June to August, significant. I've been driving past your house. So he's definitely been trying to be around you somehow. So if he drives, he's been driving past your house. Or he's been thinking about you when he's been driving. If you don't live near each other, he's been thinking about you somewhere, or he's been thinking about coming to at your house. I hope that helps, okay? Just bear with me, I'll chat move there. Raluka, thank you for the donation, honey. What is coming next for me? I'm feeling I'm taking back my energy from my twin flame journey for now. Really what that means is you're surrendering, and that's leading to success because Jesus is with you. Look at this. So what's coming in for you is success. Now this could be success at work or just feeling good. You know, you can feel successful because you feel good about what you're doing or you feel you've had a breakthrough in some way. And Jesus is with you. You're not on your own. So what does Jesus want you to know? So what does Jesus want you to know? Be not afraid, only believe. So believe in yourself, believe in love, believe in God, believe in where you are, believe in the process. You may be seeing 111. Ask and you shall receive, and then your joy may be full. I love that. We've got May. So in May, you may be feeling more joyful. And you've got well done, thou good and faithful servant. So it's like Jesus saying, well done, you're doing a good job. You're surrendering, you're letting go, you're focusing on you, and everything is moving forward. Let me just bring you one more card in. Anything else you need to know? You've got discernment and believe. There's the card again. So definitely a message about believing. It says believe in yourself, believe in your twin flame counterpart, believe in your angels, believe that you can and will reunite in this lifetime. As you believe, it will be manifested. It's time to sit quietly and discern the truth within your heart about your twin flame journey. In doing so, you can confidently take the next steps needed towards your twin flame union. So it may be that you just need to get real with yourself about things at this time, accept that you can't change anything or make anything happen. You just have to allow and be that flower and just do you and let things move into place naturally. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DMs, feelings, girlfriend situation, next action, reunite time. So how is he feeling about you? How is he feeling? I feel too much pressure right now. That's how he's feeling. He feels pressured. Now that could be from his own self. He may feel pressured in his life in general. He may also feel this pressure coming from you because, again, you're saying, when are we going to reunite? So it's like you're wanting something to move forward constantly and he's feeling too much pressure. Okay, so you've got to release the pressure. So what's going on with his girlfriend? We've got negative thinking, feeling defeated, depressed. That's why he's pressured as well. And we've got reflecting on what to do, what to change. This is a time for planning, not action. Felt like more cards came out, but they didn't. Oh, no, they did. One more. Just one more card there. Yeah, do you like my gold cushion, by the way? Everything's gold in the house at the moment. Or yellow. Fear's keeping him stuck. So what's going on in his girlfriend situation with his next action? Fear is keeping him stuck. He's denying the truth. He's reflecting on what to do, what to change. He's not planning to take action. He's thinking. So he's working out what to do. And he's feeling pressured. So there isn't a next action at this current moment directly towards you because... I'll leave this deck out actually. Instead of, I've got like a block drawer there. So again, that could be a block because he feels pressured. So he's got to release that pressure first to be able to take action towards you. So what's your guidance, okay, from your angels? 777, which means it's manifesting. It is happening, but you can't rush it forward or make it happen. So the angels say, we have magical news for you. Rejoice and celebrate knowing that you and your twin flame are on the right path to union. So even though he's where he is on the path to you. And even though he's not around you and he may be around other people, he's still on the right path to you. And that's what you're being reminded. So you may be seeing 777. Now, the 7-7 portal could also be significant. So it could be around July. Okay? Reunite time. Reunite time. There's a block. There's a block for a reason, but you're being guided to not give up because he's got to get focused. So I haven't got a timeline. The only timeline I've got coming through here is don't give up, especially between now and September. 7-7 could be significant, the portal. Things are stuck, okay, especially around this new moon. But it's all happening for a reason. You're being protected because he's got to take his power back and step into that energy as the King of Pentacles. doing it right. And I know it's not what you want to hear, but unfortunately, you know, that's the way it is sometimes. So I want to bring you a message from the universe. So what's the message from the universe? No matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from where you want to be, never stop believing that you will somehow make it. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out, that the long road has a purpose. So this long road you're on has a purpose, and you're being asked to have faith in that, okay? Organ Gaboo, thank you for being here. Thank you for your donation. What's going on, me and my wife D, seeing her pushing down in my dreams. So what's going on with me and my wife D? I've seen her pushing down in my dream. When you say pushing down, what do you mean? Pushing down in your dreams, like pushing you down, or pushing, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. I don't need to know, the angels connect anyway, but I'll see what you need to know. So first of all, you can't do the same thing over and over and expect different results. Change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down streets you've never walked before. Now it says down street, so pushing down. So this could be a sign about doing something differently. So this could even be about like going on a holiday, or spicing things up a bit, or going somewhere else, taking a different route, you know, doing something a bit different. So maybe that your wife wants to have a change, or is feeling a bit frustrated or bored or stuck in a routine. Like the passion is dead a little bit, okay? The energy is unbalanced. So you could be at this current time like you're trying too hard to make things work, or you're doing too much, or there's some kind of codependency. So I feel what would benefit the relationship is perhaps doing something different, like booking a trip and surprising it, or doing something totally, you know, out of your comfort zone, walking down streets you've never walked before. So going somewhere new. And this is good news, creates a temporary feeling of happiness or satisfaction. So maybe at the moment, perhaps things happen that make you happy, but then it's not long lasting. So I feel you've got to get the passion back in your relationship. That's what I'm picking up on. Let me see what else is coming through here. You've got snake, and this could be about releasing things as well, because the snake is about releasing layers, releasing the past, anything that you may feel as a threat as well. So maybe she feels a bit jealous, or she could feel a bit threatened by someone, because you've got gigolo coming up, player, opportunist, ego, and you've got dragon in there as well. So I've got a snake and a dragon. So I don't know if the snake and the dragon are significant for your Chinese zodiacs, but this could definitely be about what's been happening since the year of the dragon and the year of the snake. There could have been some changes. So maybe your wife is perhaps seeing you as a bit of a gigolo, which means you perhaps don't feel the same, or she could be worried about someone else being around you. So she may be worried, or maybe you're worried, you know, takes out, resonates with you. But I feel that someone, like either one or the both of you, is perhaps worried about what the other one is doing. So I feel you need to get the passion back, work on the connection a bit more. So pushing down in a dream could be a sign about you doing something different. Okay, let me just see what the snake wants you to know. I'm going to bring the snake cards in. And I'm seeing this as like perhaps having a trip somewhere, or doing something different that's going to get the spark or the passion back again. So the snake is saying to you, shadows. Some things are not as they seem. Explore the shadows to find the truth. So this could even be writing down what you feel that dream meant. So the dream is obviously bringing some shadow side up. And this could be connected with this card here where, you know, got betrayal, jealousy, threat, player, opportunist, and ego. So obviously shadows are connected with the ego. And in the dreams, we can work through our ego. We can work through the shadows. Because maybe she's worried about you seeing someone else or moving on. Or you could be worried about that with her. You could be thinking the same things, but it's not how it seems. So it may be that you just need to get the passion back a bit and perhaps go on a holiday, or go down a road you haven't gone down before. I hope that helps, okay? Wish right now, thank you for the donation. Hotel job message. So hotel job message. Business message. and DMs thoughts about joining you. Again, I've just seen the pressure card. It went back in though. Because he's feeling pressured, isn't he? Saw it come out and it went back in. There it is. Look, that's how he's feeling at this current time. So he's feeling very stressed out and triggered, and that could also be about business as well. So I'm going to use this as well. So hotel job messages, well, you've got 3 of Cups, but it's in reverse. So it could be a delayed celebration. Or there could be some delays to something that you're wanting, but it's coming soon. So if something feels stuck or blocked with this hotel job, it's coming soon, whatever it is you're thinking of. And it's connected with some kind of celebration or some kind of reward, or, I mean, this can even be like spending time with people you enjoy. You know, being around, like the good news. So I'm seeing good news is coming into your hotel job soon, but it may not be just yet. So maybe a slight delay around it, okay? This could be a delay for like 3 weeks or 3 months at the most, but I feel it's like a 3-week delay to something you want. Regarding business message, you've got the Page of Cups, so there could be some messages coming in. This is also of a love nature as well, like that make your heart race a little bit. So this could be messages coming into your business that make you feel good. And this could even be about your twin joining, okay? We just see what's coming through with that one. Apologise. Yeah, this could be your twin apologising to you. And that could be because they've been up in the head, or they perhaps haven't been giving as much attention to this as you've wanted them to. Because they feel like they've been juggling everything. And that's why I've just picked up on that card there, because your masculine feels like he's got a lot going on. So he's struggling to perhaps join because he's just got too much other stuff going on. Look at messages coming. So I feel that your masculine could reach out to you about your business. And it could be an apology. Sorry, I haven't been able to be there, or I've had a lot going on, or I feel pressured right now, or, you know, a lot of stress there. So you may actually receive a communication from your masculine connected with work, but not necessarily love. But it will perhaps make your heart race a little bit. That's what's coming in. I hope that helps, okay? Karina, great to see you, honey. Karina with a K. Karina says, hi, I'm at work. Sorry for the quick in and out. How was Mark? Did he enjoy cans? Any message from him? Miss him so much. So let's go a general message. Big changes coming because he's being guided to take action, okay? So he's definitely working out what his next steps are. So what does he want you to know? Wow, okay, 1 card coming out of that, and then 2 cards getting my attention. You stand out from the crowd. So I feel whatever he's gone through, whoever's been around him, because obviously there's perhaps been crowds around him, you stand out from the crowd. And for that to come out on its own, I mean, these have come out as well, but that's the one that was getting my attention. I feel he wants you to know that it doesn't matter who's around him, you're the one he's thinking of. Look, we will be together, okay? And I feel sad and lonely. So how does he feel inside, sad and lonely? Is he acting that way? Probably not, but you know the truth, okay? And a big change is coming because he's being guided to take action. And I feel that's towards you as well as other things he's doing in his life as well. So what else, okay? We've got they can't talk yet. They need time because they're busy with work and self-work. So he's busy. You know, he's got a lot going on. He's stressed out with he's sad, he's lonely. You will be together, but he can't talk just yet. But he's being guided to. He's being guided to make a big change. This could be about, he could be busy until August, and then there's a shift, okay? I'm not taking any more donations at this time because I've been on for 3 hours and 17 minutes. So, and I'm still catching up. So I'm still an hour behind, but I know that obviously I did stop the donations. But at the current time, when I look at the timer, I'm an hour behind, okay? So he knows what he needs to release, Karina, okay? So it's time to release everything that's hindering you. Release all unhealthy relationships and habits you know are no longer part of your spiritual path. So he knows what he needs to release. He is aware of that. What else does he want to say to you? What else does he want to say? He's saying, karma is a bitch, I finally got mine. So he does feel like he's getting some kind of karma in his life. And that's because he feels sad and lonely, even when he's around people. And I'm a better person because of you. Of course he is, because he knows with you, you know, it's where he belongs. I hope that helps, okay? Saranga, thank you for the donation. Kashif's message for me. So what does Kashif want you to know? So first he's saying to you, I am aware that I belong with you. Okay, I see signs and synchronicities and go through unexplained events. I feel pulled to you. So in his karmic situation, he is aware where he belongs because the Wheel of Fortune is fate and destiny, and he feels it deep inside, okay? He feels it. What else? He's saying to you, I feel he does a lot of deep thinking about you. He's a very deep person, actually. I want to be where you are. Now, that's about where you are at home, location-wise, but he's also talking about spiritually, because he knows he's still growing up spiritually and learning lessons. He's saying, you've affected my life significantly, don't think you haven't. And I can't take being here anymore. So he is struggling with where he is, okay? So, what else? Fox is making a decision. There's a solution coming in. He's doing it in a very clever way, and you probably don't even know he's doing it, okay? And you may have a suspicion, though. You may have an inkling that he's working this out. He's coming up with a plan because he's doing it in a very cunning way. So he's definitely working out what to do. That's what you need to know. I hope that helps, okay? I'm pretty sure I'm at the top of the chat now. I just need to refresh it because... So I have answered everybody. Okay, so let me just go back into my live here. Bear with me a second. So I've answered all my donations, so thank you so much for those, guys. Just bear with me a second. I have been on for 3 hours and 20 minutes, so I will be going off soon. So I'm just going to grab a couple of messages out of the chat. I'm just waiting for my chat to come back on. I've just refreshed it. Come on. Look, see, my chat hasn't come on at the bottom yet. I've got to do it again. I'll check my tablet's red hot. Bear with me while it loads back up. There we are. Okay. So just take that off, okay? So I'm going to do Donna Harvey. Says, I want to do Donna. Hi, Liz, are there any messages for Mark and I? May have an Archangel Michael card, of course. So what does Archangel Michael want you to know? What does Archangel Michael want you to know? So Archangel Michael is saying to you today, I'm giving you strength as Mark goes through his changes, as you go through your changes, to focus on the light. So this is really reminding you as well that whatever goes on in your life, you can handle it. Remember, you go into your chrysalis stage to become the butterfly. So the butterfly thinks its life is over. At the exact moment it becomes a butterfly. Your life is not over. God is preparing your wings. So it's reminding you you've got many, many years to come and many, many things to do. And because we can go through that, can't we, where we think, what else is there? You know, is this the way it's always going to be? We go into fear at times. I do too. I'm thinking, whoa, I'm nearly 50. And then I think, I've got my whole life ahead of me still. There's more to do. So Archangel Michael is with you, giving you strength when you need it and the courage and power to follow and pursue your dreams. And to remember the light is always inside of you because it's who you truly are. So call on Archangel Michael to cleanse your vibration of any darkness to reconnect you with your natural light. So any moments you perhaps start worrying about the future or thinking or, overthinking or going into perhaps any fear, remember you are safe. What else does Archangel Michael want you to know? You created the situation, you have the power to change it. So really this is about you being the author of your reality, being able to write your own story and tell the universe what you want. Thank you for letting me lean on your strength, Archangel Michael, for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved, which is really beautiful. So you write your own story. You can create things the way you want them to be. And don't be afraid because you go through changes for a reason, okay? So what does your twin want you to know? What does he want to say to you today? And this could also be about his changes, him changing his life and moving forward. I just got caught up in the moment, and I feel that's what he does. It's like he intends to do something, then he gets busy with something else. So I feel he gets distracted easily. And he said, I just got caught up in the moment. I meant to message you, and then something came up. Or I meant to come forward, and then this happened. I meant to do this, but it's like excuses, but it's the truth. Your intensity frightens me and allures me all at the same time. So he's very drawn to you because of the person you are. and the things about you. You know, because you're a very intense person. He loves that about you, makes you you, but it also scares him at the same time because it blinds him. You know, the light is very blinding. So, and he's got to get used to that. It's like when you go out in the sunlight and you've been in a dark room and you have to adjust with sunglasses to get used to the lighting. Bigger and better experiences are coming your way. You may not be able to see it, but great things are coming together for you as you read this or hear this. Trust the process and let it unfold in divine timing. Move forward knowing that all is working out just fine. So I want to bring in a music card. So what song is he sending you today? I'm so sorry, I'll make it right with you. So you got Please Forgive Me. I am ready for this under your touch, and I feel that's how you feel. And Faded, Where Are You Now? So I feel he is thinking what you're doing. It's curiosity, really. You know, what are you doing? Where are you? So if you're hearing any songs, and I know you will be, what are the songs saying to you? What are the songs saying to you? And this could even be about changing your circumstances at home. You know, I feel that you may be thinking about doing that. So they've always loved you, and you know it anyway. So songs will tell you that, oh, they just give me a shooting pain in the head. So you may have some crown chakra activation going on, because you may not be able to physically say this at this time. Look at this. He's always loved you, and he will never stop loving you. Isn't that powerful? So the messages you're even in music are telling you, he's always loved you, and he'll never stop loving you either. Wow, okay. Oh, you got resident. That's just popped up on my live. I don't know if that means anything to you. That's like a little holiday place. Let me just get one more card. Anything else you need to know? So you've got, this is a time of change, and it may feel scary as you move into unknown territory. Trust that your journey is being divinely guided and protected. Be brave and move forward fearlessly, embracing any risk you may need to take along the way. You are safe, okay? You are safe. Big changes. This could be about a move or a change you're making. Big changes are happening in both of your 3D worlds, and you're being asked to trust that you are safe and that everything is happening for a divine reason to move you where you're meant to be. The number 555 is being given to you as reassurance from heaven, all is well. And that you are always and forever. Okay, you are an eternal being of light, forever connected to source, forever as one with your twin. You are one with all that is, ever has been, and ever will be. You've come here to share your light and shine your light. Have faith in your journey and the power of your love. With God, all things are possible. Replace doubt with faith and trust that everything is working out perfectly with hidden blessings you can't yet see. And I want to pull you one more card, because I know I haven't been able to answer you in the last few lives. So what else do you need to know? Divine timing and telepathy. Wow. So I definitely feel since 2025, your telepathic abilities have got stronger. So develop your telepathic abilities by quieting your mind. So you're definitely clairvoyant and claircognizant as well, because they're giving me that pain in the crown chakra. This way you can clearly receive messages from the angels as well as from Mark. And the divine knows the perfect time to unite you and your twin in unconditional love. Leave it up to God to bring you both together forever. But I'm getting this energy where your crown chakras is being, it's been activated in some way. And I feel you're becoming more claircognizant and more clairvoyant. So I'm not saying you haven't got the other clairs as well. We all have. But I feel that you may be seeing more things and more ideas are popping in your head. Or you may just be more connected with him than ever. I hope that helps, okay? Jay, thank you for the donation, honey. Messages from Adam. So what does Adam want you to know? I will come back for you. I love that it jumped out. I will come back for you. So he is coming back. Because I'm sure in your mind you're thinking, yeah, it's never going to happen. But he said, I will come back for you. Yeah, reconciliation could be in Libra season with justice there. So there's definitely going to be a reconciliation. It could be within the next 3 months, okay? Or it could be in the Libra season itself. But he is definitely coming back for you. And these are clear cards coming out. And it will be clear communication. It will be clear understanding. He will be very clear with you about what he wants when he comes in. And that may be what he's waiting for. Let's get you a message from the universe. What do you need to know? Don't be afraid to say I love you or thank you to those who deserve to hear it. So I feel he's getting the courage to tell you how he really feels. And when he does, don't be afraid to say it back. Don't be scared of embarrassing yourself or appearing soppy. So he may want to tell you the truth about how he feels, and he's perhaps getting the courage to do that without feeling embarrassed or soppy or feeling vulnerable. Okay? You'll only ever regret not saying it. So I feel he knows that he wants to do something, because if he doesn't, he's going to regret it for the rest of his life. I hope that helps, okay? Mariak, thank you for the donation. What's his current feelings? I'm sensing him strongly. What's his current feelings? Let's use a different deck, actually. What's his current feelings? What's his current feelings? He's doing some deep thinking. I feel quiet when I'm connecting with him, like he's being quiet. He's learning, and he feels like a fool, okay? I've grown up since our last encounter because I felt like a fool. I've been working on myself, and I'm becoming someone you can be proud of. I'm sorry I lied to you, or hid things from you, or acted like a fool. It was wrong, and I'm admitting that now. I was a fool. Hurting you hurts me. So I feel in the quiet times he's been doing a lot of reflecting, because that's what I'm picking up on, okay? What else does he want you to know? You are the one and the only one. So he wants you to know there's no one else in his heart, no one else in his soul. You know, you hold the secrets of his soul as well. And that's why you're saying I feel him and sense him strongly, because you can feel it. You know, you can sense him around you because you want. But he's saying, I need you to believe in me. Okay, so you're the one and the only one. So there's nobody else. What else? What's his intention? What's his intention? He said, I intend to speak my truth. So he's going to tell you the truth. Okay, that's his intention. That one more. Anything else? He's saying to you, sacral chakra activation. So you're going to feel it in the sacral chakra. This is also about passion, desire, wanting to come towards you, frustration. I'm experiencing heat in my physical and astral body that is connecting me to you through the kundalini that's rising within us. I'm experiencing lust and desire like I've never felt before, and it's driving me crazy. I intend to act on this soon before I explode. And you're probably feeling that too. I hope that helps, okay? Let's do the beautiful Joyce says, what does he want to say? Thank you for the donation. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, I can't do this right now. So if he seems indifferent, that's why. Okay? I need a bit of space to sort through my emotions and to work out my next steps. I'm not feeling strong enough yet to be in the presence of your divine light. Just give me time. So if I'm acting like I don't care, it's because I do care. And I'm afraid that if I show it in any way, everyone will know. And I have to be ready for that. I'm preparing mentally for change. Okay? So I do feel he's preparing mentally for something. And this could be getting the strength to admit things to you. So in this energy today, in this moment, he needs a bit of space. And he's jealous as well. Look at this. And he's learning. He's saying, I get so jealous when I think about you with other people. It makes me angry because it's my fault. If you're spending time with other people and not me, I feel like a total fool. Okay? So not that you are perhaps spending time with anyone, but he's like afraid you could be. He said, I've grown up since our last encounter. I've been working on me and becoming someone you can be proud of. That's what he truly wants. Okay, so let's bring in his intention. What's his intention? So his first one is, I need to stop looking at your social media and do something. So he is trying to, he's watching you in some way. He knows he needs to do something. And I don't feel he's like completely silent or quiet, but I do feel he is perhaps within himself at this time. I want to do what every other normal couple does. Spend some quality time together. And I intend to put a ring on your finger when the time is right. So I'm getting this energy again where he wants to be a normal couple. And I feel he's never had that ever in his life. I don't feel he's ever felt like he's been in what perhaps normal people, you know, he's saying this are his words. I'm not saying he isn't a normal person. That's how he's viewing what normal people would say is a normal relationship. because he doesn't feel normal. And he isn't normal because he's a twin flame. He's unique and special. So he's coming to terms with all of this, okay? I really miss you. And they said, it really was me, not you. But they give me, I really miss you. It really was me, not you. That's what it says on the card. But they said he really misses you. Okay? So he knows it's him messing things up or causing a problem. What else? Okay? I'm finally feeling the consequences of my actions. And this could be all the things from the past. Sonuk, if you've donated but you can't see, it hasn't come through. So it probably just hasn't gone out of your account because it would be showing up, okay? So the message is this for you from the universe. One day when you don't expect it, when you're going to crash into someone who's going to be soft and gentle with your heart. Now, I feel this is what he's realising. He wasn't expecting to meet you. And he did. He crashed into you. However that happened, that could be like walking into you, or it's like, whoa, it was like the sparks going off. And you're being gentle with his heart. You're being soft towards him. But you're also standing in your power at the same time. And he's never experienced that. And he's realising, I'm so glad I kept my heart open to be with you. Okay? Because it's like he's finally believing he can have more. So I feel like it's like an epiphany he's going through. That, this epiphany that he can actually be happy, which is really beautiful, okay? Just because it's not happening right now doesn't mean it's not going to happen. Divine timing is at place, so be patient and trust the process. I hope that helps, okay? So I know if it's not showing up on YouTube, it hasn't gone through. It's as simple as that, okay? It would show up. Okay, that's how YouTube work, okay? If you'd paid, it would have gone through. Okay? There's no, it's not showing. Can anyone else see it? Because I can't see it. Okay, but I mean, I'd have answered a second question for you anyway. So you donated, then you donated again. I've answered both donations, if that's the one you're referring to. I've already answered it way up the chat, okay? Say it was about 20 minutes ago, something like that. Before, let me just, I'll see it. I can't go any further. It's cut me off now. But it hasn't gone through. My mods are there. Daisy, can you see another donation from Sonuk? Because it's not there, okay? Okay, I want to pull Daisy some messages. And then if Melissa's still here, put your question in. So, Daisy, what's going on with your person? I'm still haunted by my actions. So he's thinking about something he's done, okay, that may have hurt you or caused you pain or caused a problem. So he's thinking about that. I'm haunted by my actions. He may also be haunted by you. He said, I just have to do something else right now, try and understand. So he could be busy with work or sorting something out. He said, I know I screwed things up and honestly, I have no idea how to fix it. So I feel what he's doing today is he needs a bit of space because he's thinking about what he's done, how he's acted, his behaviour, possible actions, knowing he's screwed something up with you and he wants to fix it. But he can't face it at this current time. So he's doing something else at this current time. It doesn't mean it's anything bad. He could just be saying to you, I'm working today. I need to focus on work, okay? So the angels say, no matter what happens, no matter how far you seem to be away from him, never stop believing, okay? Never stop believing that you'll make it. Have an unrelenting belief that things will work out and the long road has a purpose. And I feel that that's how he feels too. He may not know how it's going to happen, but he knows it will. Okay, so what else does he want you to know? Yeah, he wants to level up for you. He's at a crossroads. So this is why at this current time, he perhaps isn't coming forward to you because he's working out what to do next. And you may be seeing 222. Let me pull you some bucket mashes as well. So you've got the letter F. The full moon could be significant at the end of the month, okay? Silence for a while, because he's processing something, and then there's going to be forward motion, okay, which is the F there. Now, you've got Capricorn as well. Capricorn is about adventure. So have an adventure, do things that are perhaps a little bit alien to you. Like going out of your comfort zone, doing something exciting, going somewhere you've always wanted to go. Because that may pierce you in the heart as well. It may hurt him as well. Like if he sees you doing things, he may start getting jealous and that could also push him to take action. You got formal wear, so you could be going somewhere. Formal wear could be like going to a wedding or going to an event, you know, somewhere you're able to dress up and have some fun, and you've got midnight mass. So I feel with that, you could be receiving some guidance around midnight. So you could be having dreams or some clarity coming to you, and perhaps you wake up at midnight and you've had some kind of crazy dream or some revelation about something. It can also be about prayer and connecting with your guides and angels. I hope that helps, okay? Melissa isn't here, but she was here, so I just want to pull Melissa some cards. So what's the message coming through for Melissa? So your masculine is saying, I'm focused on you and only you and doing this right. So he is in the King of Pentacles. He does want to do it right. He does want to sort himself out. What else is going on? The Magician and the Star in the karmic situation, which means he's longing for change and he's starting to believe he can. Because he knows he's guided to you. Okay? So he's being guided towards you, which is destiny. Divine intervention, signs and synchronicities, starting to believe he can change. So I feel in the past your masculine has been very stuck in his thinking, very afraid of change, and now he's starting to look at life differently. So your patience will pay off. Okay, you are learning the soul lesson of patience. The old saying, good things come to those who wait, is true. Please be patient with yourself and him. Okay, I know you're probably thinking, how much more patient do I need to be? So just pray about this and call on your archangels because they are there with you. Okay, let me pull one more card. What else does he want you to know? Am I good enough for you? That's something he's still healing. That's another reason he stays stuck where he is. And you've got, it's easy to stay away for now because I am feeling the consequence of my actions. So I do feel that he's staying away from you because he wants to come in correctly. But he is feeling the consequences of that. You know, it's hurting him to stay away from you. I hope that helps, okay? So I've been on now for 3 hours and 40, so I'm getting off soon. It's nearly midday and I'm getting hungry, okay? So we've got Sonuk, thank you for donating there. So that one did come through, you see. So marriage and future reading for Sunita and blessings. So what do you need to know? Apologise. There's going to be an apology coming in. So this could be him coming in to say sorry to you for the way things have been. Archangel Gaboo is going to help you creatively as well. So the first two things I've got coming through here is, no more donations, please, guys. Okay, I'll put it in again because I'm going off, okay? No more donations, okay? Because I've been on for nearly 4 hours, okay? So, and I have got readings. I've got personal readings to do later as well and channel work. So, you know, I need like my time as well. So, I feel with this, I feel anything work-wise, Archangel Gaboo is going to creatively guide you. So you're going to have lots of ideas popping in your mind about things you want to do at work, whether it's in your business or whatever it is. So there will be creative ideas coming to you. And I feel Archangel Gaboo is going to help you with that, okay? So what does Archangel Gaboo want you to know? So you've got express your inner truth. And this could even be to express your truth in many ways. It could be in love, but it could also be in things you're doing at work, okay? So your creative work shines brightest when it reflects your genuine feelings and thoughts. So be true to yourself and creative. And I feel that that's definitely what your person is going to do as well. So to move you into union, it's obviously going to begin with an apology and sorting things out, okay? So what else is coming in your twin flame journey or in your love life, okay? He's going to reach out, and this with an apology. And this will be something you're currently praying for. So whatever you're currently praying for is going to work out. Okay, and I feel it will be him reaching out to you with an apology, possibly over the next 15 weeks, okay? So I feel he's being pulled to reach out to you. You've been praying about it anyway. So I feel the first message is about your future, that he will reach out and apologise to you. Okay, and then it will manifest into whatever else it needs to be. It's on the distant horizon. Okay, big dreams, goals, aiming for the stars. And this could also be with your creativity as well as with what you're manifesting. So I haven't got marriage coming up at this moment because it's not actually set in stone at this moment. But what is being manifested is a beautiful life together on the road to union, okay? And releasing anything that needs to go, ending anything that needs to go, you know, mourning the past, starting again. So I feel that you're having this with your twin. Okay, but you have to let go of that and give it to heaven, knowing that you're moving towards success. Yeah, the Magician. So I'm seeing this as your person taking control of the situation to be able to come forward and through for you, to apologise and make it right with you, to have a new beginning. But for that to happen, you've also got to let go of the past. So give it to heaven. Instead of thinking, oh, this is definitely going to be with my twin, take the label away. Okay? Take the label away and say, I'm ready for what's coming, whether it's with my twin flame or something better, please, universe. Because this could even be when you finally let go, that's when he comes in. Okay, because this could be you thinking, oh, you're mourning the loss of him, and then boom, he comes in when you finally let go. So when you finally let go, everything is going to come in. I'm so tired, I want to marry now. Well, it won't happen that way. You know, because when you're wanting something, you're pushing it away. When you want something that badly, you're pushing it away. And think about it logically, you know, why would you just want to marry anyone? You know, you want to marry the right person. God knows that. So he's not going to just bring in, you know, someone you can just have a mediocre life with, because that isn't being true to your heart just because you want to be with someone. Work on the relationship with you. That's where the big block is at this current time. And the angels are showing you there's blessings on the way, but you've got to let go first. I hope that helps, okay? And you can tell like you're in a desperate energy because you're donating over and over again. I don't mind, obviously, I'm here for you in that way. But when I'm picking up on your energy, it's very, it's like this. You say, yeah, I know, but the thing is, it's like you're not trusting in God's plan. Because you'll think, oh my goodness me, my biological clock is ticking, I've got to get a move on. But God is not going to give you anything that isn't meant for you. And think about it, I'm sure you'd rather be single than with the wrong person. And you definitely don't want to bring kids into the wrong relationship either. Okay, so you've got to trust in God. This is about you having faith now, because your energy is still holding on like this. And you've got to breathe, okay? Ruka, thank you for the donation, honey. And I say that to you with love because you deserve the world. So just have faith that God's going to give that to you. Whether it's with your twin or someone else, okay? Have the faith to give it to God now. Let me just bring you a message from Jesus first, actually. And then I'm going to do Ruka. So the message is, look at this, nothing shall be impossible unto you, but you must believe. I feel you're going to see a blue butterfly as a symbol of that. And look at this, Jesus saying himself, according to your faith, it will be done unto you. So you must have faith. If you have faith, it's going to work out. So you've got to find your faith. You're going through a test of faith at this time. So I'm going to do Ruka and then go off because I'm starting to get a bit dizzy, you know, with the cameras. I've been looking in the camera for nearly 4 hours. So Ruka says, can I have a check of my twins' karmic marriage? So what's going on? I haven't had a message. Don't worry, I'll be live again this week. But you can click there during the replay, okay? So what's going on with his karmic marriage? Okay, this is for Ruka. So, can I have a check of my twins' karmic marriage? Well, he's keeping it all bottled up inside, okay? So, he needs to express his truth to you and to his situation, but he's holding it all in, okay? So, he's feeling it all. He's definitely going through a lot of emotion. It's all bubbling up, okay? But it's all bottled up inside, and he's got a need to express the truth. He needs to speak from the heart no matter what the consequences are. And things are not making sense there because he knows he's got to make a decision. So a decision is about to be made. And it says has or is about to. So he may have already made the decision to leave. He's just got to execute the plan. You know, like I said, this is something he's been thinking about for a long, long time. But it's fake love. There's no passion there. The passion is dead. He's just bottling everything up because it's easier in his mind to not rock the boat. So he's afraid, okay? Yeah, he said, I can't give up on my responsibilities right now. So he feels he's got responsibilities, obligation, duty, and that's causing him a problem. And I know that hurts you, but that's what he feels he needs to deal with. If I knew then what I know now, I would have made different choices. So he's going through that like, if only I could go back in time, I would have made a different choice. But you can't change the past, you can only accept it. And he said, I am in a much better headspace now. So he is better now than he was. And I feel that's reminding you he's learned and grown through this karmic cycle. So why is he still there? What's his big karmic struggle? We're always arguing it's not a nice environment to be in, and we can't sort it out this time. So he knows he can't continue in this situation. That's what you need to know, okay? Just get you one more card. What's the next step with his karmic situation, or what's he doing? Yeah, I mean, there's karma there. There's still unfinished business there. It will move forward. I feel that after Cancer season, okay, so from the 22nd of July, he's going to feel like he can perhaps move forward or do something. So there's a delay until the end of July. That's what I'm picking up on, because there's still unfinished business there. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm going off, guys. Honest, my eyes are going funny now. I've been on too long. Maybe next time I'm going to be behind the camera, because when I'm staring at the camera, you know, for a long amount of time, it does get disorientating. You've got to remember, I've been on for 4 hours, so 3 hours and 49 minutes. So big thank you to my moderators. Thank you for donating, everyone. Appreciate it. Thank you for giving me a like. If you haven't already, give me a thumbs up. You can always reach out to me for a personal reading, guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. I'm not resting now. I'm going to have some dinner, and then I've got readings to do this afternoon. So that's what I mean, I have a full day. I work like 8 till 4 most days. So I'm going to be busy today. But I appreciate you saying that, honey. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.